All right, Michelle.
All right.
I'm good to go whenever you are.
Okay, we're live. And welcome, everybody, to GameLoft's second matchup semifinals between EZ Gaming and RedZone. And we are live.
Sounds good, Aria.
All right, and we've already got the bans in. I'm going to go ahead and update those bans. The bans. Let me double check here. Are Sia, Persephone by EZ Gaming, and RedZone banned Horse and Elf. So we're going to go.
Well, at least they banned the horse this time, so that won't be a topic of discussion, will it?
Nope. And I'm gonna go Sia, Stephanie, and Horse and Elf. Which Horse and Elf are pretty standard bans, so they decided not to ban Kgax or Micro. All right, so there we go with that, and let's go ahead and take a look. I believe I haven't gotten a message that the game has started yet. Yes, game has just started, just as I said that. It just came in.
All right, well, I'm logging in, and I'll be able to join in on our commentary of the game in just about 20 seconds here.
All right, sounds good. All right, so for those of you guys just tuning in, this is the second set between EZ Gaming and RedZone. Yesterday, we had the semifinal match between OP and Rose Noir, and it was very close. Went all 5 games. Today again is also best of 5, and it went all 5 games with Rose Noir just edging out OP to move on to the finals next week. So now we have EZ Gaming and RedZone, 2 very competitive teams. So we're going to go ahead, and the game has started. I'm going to take a look. Here, I do have a spectate button up, and as soon as that goes live or we're able to spectate it, you're going to get that action as soon as possible. And I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in right now. And my name is, in case you're not familiar, my in-game name is Ariatara, and I'm here with the ever-entertaining My Fatigue, putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. All right, and he is filling in for Levesky, which, as you can see, he's there in the in the viewers. All right, guys, so here we go. We've got a minute to go. We can quickly take a quick look. Actually, I can probably just mostly tell you. Most of you guys are probably familiar with EZ Gaming. You're going to have Silencer, Mr. Roma, Zako, and others. Let me know if you, and for RedZone, we have Excelantas, he's the team captain. We have Insight, who just recently joined us over from the Android server. We have Nung Kiss, who is the girlfriend of Rider Master, and also one of the few females in this tournament. And also his brother Neng. So they are brothers that are on the same team. Hopefully they're on separate Wi-Fi as to not cause any lag issues. So RedZone, it's a group of guys that have been playing together, the core of them at least, Excel, Ryder, and Nang have been playing together for a long time, although they newly formed about a month or so ago, reforming the old guild RedZone. And
these guilds are both really stacked. I'm 7 seconds from being able to spectate.
All right, I'm going to pause as soon as I get in then, and wait for you.
All right, me too.
Ooh, look at that pretty skim by Mr. Roma. Mr. Roma sporting that brand new Frost Elf skin.
Oh, yeah. So, all right, well, I'm 38 seconds in right now. I'm paused.
Okay, go. So,
all right.
36, 35, just making sure that we are...
Well, and the game is underway, guys. This is the semifinals, round 2, between EZ Gaming and RedZone. This is game 1 of part 2 of the semifinals, guys, and you're being hosted by Ariatara, and Fit has joined her along for the ride.
All right, and I'm going to go down with the who RedZone's playing. We have Excelantas playing on Aerofern. We have Saxophonista playing on Helm, Sidefist. We have Tiang playing Fox. And we have Neng on top lane, blue buff going Frost Cell, and lastly we have Ryder with playing Witch on bottom lane. So going with a heal team, and go ahead, Fit, if you want to give the rundown for EZ Gaming.
Yeah, all of them but one having heals for Red Zone. And then for EZ Gaming, we got Zach Zero starting off actually over near Dragon, just getting a little bit of vision on the river, looking for any invade on the small goblins or the spiders. We have Silencer picking up Valk's Fire Raven again. He's going to be bot side, probably helping out with the Ant Guard in the lane. That's Garik. And then top side, we have Mr. Roma 7, and that is the new Frost Cell skin being played in this tournament already. And Max 98 Russ playing for Silencer as well.
Is playing FaZe, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing FaZe for Silencer. It looks like they've been playing together for a long time, and he's already pretty comfortable in the lane, picking up a little bit of farm here and there.
All right, looks good. And already you can see Red Trophy stealing the small goblins. That's a pretty common maneuver. You go over and steal their goblins first, the small goblins, and then go and grab your spiders. That way, by the time Helm over here gets to those goblins, they're gone.
Yeah, that's a very common jungle route, is to let the jungler take bears first. And I'm actually surprised that Forge Master is not taking goblins after blue buff, but he checked it.
But they're no longer there, so he's kind of wasting time at this point. And
at least after he takes blue, he knows that he has to go somewhere else besides over to goblins.
Looking like red buff, though, is going to all the appropriate heroes. You can see Frost Cell picking up his red buff.
That'll help him out in lane.
You can see Red Trophy Queen maybe probably picking up a little bit of XP from that red buff. That's
I think he might have actually shared EXP with him on that.
Yeah. And down bot lane, you can see they are Witch is grabbing the red buff with a little bit of help of Aerofern. Again, sharing.
And it looks like the Russians are already ahead by 300 gold.
And mostly due to that stealing of farm. And again, Red Trophy Queen coming in. Here's the battle going down. Here come the ports. And we have one port on each side.
This could be first blood, you guys.
And
Silencer comes in and knocks him and spins for first blood, but quickly losing his ally directly thereafter to Aerofern.
So that was
they're going to call it that.
An even wash right there. 1 for 1. But because the 2 goblin farms stolen, EZ Gaming is ahead by about 300 in gold.
Yeah, that actually wasn't as good for EZ Gaming as it was for Red Zone just then, but still, EZ's out farming them. Even right after that fight where they were only 200 ahead afterwards, EZ Gaming still out farming them. Who is the one that's really shining in the lane right now? Well, for Red Zone, you have a Frostel that's really breaking numbers, but Frostel for EZ Gaming is still doing really good. He's got a large creep wave coming his way, and Max 98 Russ, again, a stimulating performance from FaZe Master mid lane as always, right, Arya?
Always. I mean, FaZe, that's why you see him, and that's why they play him in mid. Fox, as we know, Fox is a late game hero. He has a really hard time early game, and that's what's tough about Fox. And
yeah, he's really good for having a big mana pool and using that to heal his team all the way from 0 to full for team fights. So his play style
while doing damage. Different. I mean, that's what's amazing. Oh, and I just missed that. It was a Frost Cell action, Frost Cell on Frost Cell Crime. And
not even close to the EZ Gaming Frost Cell. He got completely destroyed just then. The enemy Frost Cell still has some mana and half HP.
Yeah, so Nang putting it on Roma on top lane.
Alright, well, Red Zone needed
but
that.
Notice,
they were a little bit far behind.
Yeah, but even still with that, they are still behind, a little bit behind in gold. So even though head and kill is behind. Yes, look, take a look.
I'm looking. They're behind by about 600 or 500 gold, and that's interesting.
So
that Red Zone
is
probably
due to the
still celebrating
CS.
that kill.
Probably, but it's due to pretty much in mid. You look at FaZe Master's almost doubling Fox in mid as far as CS. He's just getting eaten out pretty much. And the Fox being played by Tiang, who's a pretty experienced mage, but having a rough go at it here.
Yeah, getting hit by those crystals every once in a while slows you, screws you up. He's sitting at 20 CS though. EZ Gaming has 3 people that are almost above 30 CS right now though, which is typically one of the reasons why we see EZ Gaming
check
winning.
out Nang almost taking Frostel again out and forcing him out of lane, and Roma having to go out of lane again, all within 60 seconds. Here comes Red Trophy to back him up.
Yep. Yeah, he is getting forced out of lane. He did feed, Mr. Roma did, but he's still doing good. He is level 5 and he has 28 CS, so he is kind of drawn to an abrupt close here with his beginning show in the lane, though. He was doing pretty good, and he's had a little bit of a wall here. It looks like Retropy Queen is engaging top lane,
and he's gonna go down.
Coming in.
Oh, there's the TP, but he still goes down. TP's coming in, and all the TP's coming in from Red Zone side, and
are able to make a stand against EZ
they
Gaming.
Grabbed. I don't know if though, but check
fine.
out. Yeah, but check it out. In the meantime, FaZe is going to town on mid tower, and Ant is getting ready to do some damage on this bottom tower. I don't know for one kill if that was worth it. All the ports, and they're going to try really hard to take this tower, but they are not going to be able to do it.
TP's in,
yeah,
and the creeps are going to be in there. So, and there's 3-3 top lane, so that's an interesting matchup. And mid lane's winning.
But in the meantime,
bot lane's winning.
This bottom lane still is going undefended.
All right, so now we can see some macro strategies being pulled out from each team. Are we going to defend this lane? Are we going to defend this tower? How many people do we send over here? How many people do we send? Do we use these teleports for this? I feel like EZ Gaming had a better grip on their macro strategies then. Maybe Red Zone made a good play. Oh, they lost their bot tower. Forge Master TP's in and goes aggressive on Garrick, but Garrick is easily
too late. And again, it needs to be noted, Ant was a really deciding factor in yesterday's games between OP, to the point that Rosnar had to ban Ant. And I see a little bit more interaction here in jungle.
Yep. They're going to be losing Mr. Roma again top lane. Grey Witch was top.
And
there was no more EZ Gaming members there.
Right, and now they are going to take this tower pretty quickly.
All right.
It's going to take them a while because there is no creeps to the base.
They can finish it, but yeah, there you go. It's better to take the
now here they go, a little bit of a gank going on in mid, and with an ulti, Arifern is not able to save FaZe, and FaZe goes down. So Red Zone ahead in kills, 5-1.
All right.
And
yeah, that was a nice gank from Arifern. Those are pretty strong ganks, and also Fox's ultimate is going to help to kill Mystic. So, it's useful for that.
Looks like Red Zone's mostly going to focus on top lane, and in the meantime, here we go. Now they have 2 going to bottom lane.
Well, what do you do here in this situation? You keep farming your mid lane, just take a deep breath, keep going. You're only behind by 1,000 gold, and the score is 5-1. You're obviously doing something right. The only thing that you guys need to do is stop dying if you're EZ Gaming right now.
And let's take a quick look here at the TPs for EZ Gaming. They have, it looks like Frostel was taking a look at going for Dragon, but
and a little bit going on bot lane too. Garrick is being super annoying, trying to steal red buff. He gets silenced by Arifern. He's not going to be able to steal. Wait, a little bit of a waste of time there, but there's a top altercation going that Arya pointed out near Dragon. EZ Gaming's Retropy Queen, who is Zach Zero, just backed off.
And there is the taunt in the blink and taunt by Valox, and Frostel goes down, and GG Nang. So,
all right, well that's going to be really good for EZ Gaming. They probably just wanted to do that to help
they've pretty
ascertain their dominance on the field. Are we here just to get beat up by you guys for the next 10 minutes, 5-1? Or are we going to be able to enter into the 10-minute mark, maybe being able to stand our ground and be a little bit more annoying? Not let you guys have all the kills and the glory. Still, though, Red Zone is actually ahead by 200 gold.
Yes, that kill right there enabled them. So, a lot of pressure. Even though they're ahead in kills, Red Zone is under a lot of pressure.
I feel like they are. I feel like they are too, and they do have a lot of EZ Gaming members kind of roaming mid, looking for any opportunities to help out or gank.
Yeah, they're hoping to kind of go with this. They're going with this heal team combo, but they have to. Not a lot of their players have have great early games necessarily.
We do see a fighter carry coming out though, so they have four people on Red Zone's team. That's the first time you've seen that in this entire tournament. Is a heal comp coming out for fighter carry. So
no, actually, Red Zone used the same team comp against Bro. They used.
Did they use Frostel as the fighter?
I don't know Frostel, but it was a fighter. Basically, it was a heal team comp. I mean, literally with the same. Yeah.
And they're the only ones that have done this throughout this whole tournament, right?
Yes. So this is something they have practiced. It was effective, but honestly just barely. And I'm positive back in the commentary then, we said that I don't know that they would get away with this team comp against a better team. And EZ Gaming is a better team than Bro was.
Well, I know what it's like to play Phase Master, and Phase Master does kind of depend on all of his spells working together. If you have 4 people mitigating damage on the enemy team, you might have a tough time as Phase Master. Antguard can help out with that. Of course, these long taunts are kind of silencers being a little bit crazy here.
They were trying to go after Phase. They settled for Valox. Red Zone picking up another kill. Here comes the heals, and this is where the heals become so effective. They're just able to pick them off, and a buyback by Valox, and he's back in it. At this point, though, let's see if Red Zone's going to keep going. How many? They still have a lot of mana, so they could technically still keep going, and that's going to force Red Zone to back off, and they're going to cede that dragon to Red Zone. Force EZ Gaming to back off.
Of course, yeah, they know who they are. Either one, I mean, that was just kind of like a little bit of an epic fight, if you ask me. It shows EZ Gaming that Red Zone really did kind of come prepared for that mid-game fight.
Right, that was their team comp in action right there. Basically, their heals enabling them to outlast the enemy team in health.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I haven't seen a team comp like this in a while, to be honest with you. Red Zone is pulling it out for sure. I mean, even if Fox just by himself can heal his whole allied team together, and then you
do damage. I mean, that's
do damage. Yeah.
I mean, late game, his damage, coupled with his ulti, is no joke.
For him to do damage to the enemy team, though, he has to be a little bit out of position.
He's got to be able to save. He's got to save Frost Cell here.
All right.
Yep, he's able to. And here comes the TPs. And
oh my gosh,
wow.
The amount of heals that just happened are
the heals from
very impressive.
Which was good to just back off right there. And Red Trophy trying to get away. Let's see if he does. Yes, they're not going to go ahead and go for a crazy tower fight. They know that they're close to base, and here comes all of EZ Gaming. Let's see if they all got the memo. They're retreating.
I don't think Red Zone would mind fighting this one bit. I mean, they all have pretty good mana. The only one without mana is
they didn't want to fight it underneath the tower. And it looks like
all 5 of them are here, and if they enter out there, if EZ Gaming wants to fight them in the river right now, there's going to be a rerun of what happened earlier, Silencer, so we don't want to see that happen here. The score is 7-2. Red Zone is in the lead. 24,500 gold to Red Zone. Only 22,000 for EZ Gaming right now. Still early, though. It's 12 minutes in. And a lot of times, if you see a 5-win lead, the gold lead is a little bit more than this. But the gold lead has been cinched down a little bit by EZ Gaming just by having good mechanics in the lane and keeping that farm up, you guys.
Oh, nice poured out by...
Port.
No, he ported to the tower and to get out of there in time.
Wasted Phase Master's ultimate.
Yeah.
So,
and protected this top tower. So very nice move by Nang as Frost Cell. It's very interesting because, I mean, sometimes Nang typically plays tank supports. It's weird to see him as the AD carry. And if you were, yes, and if you were going to see out of the brothers, it's usually Ryder.
Airfin ulting Garrick, and then a Fox ultimate comes up on Garrick, and there's so much burst damage coming to Antguard, who barely blinks away from a Forge Master's rush. So Garrick actually earned his survival just then. He totally should have died. Most players, if they were Garrick just now, probably would have blinked at the wrong time and still gotten engaged on by Forge Master, but somehow he was able to escape from that. That was crazy. Remember, guys, the winner of this match is the ones that we're going to see contesting Rose Noir, who's already made their way into the finals for the winner of the iOS Server Championship. iOS World Server Championship. So, guys, you're looking at one of the 2 teams is going to be in the finals. We're in the semifinals right now. We're really looking for not only the team that will be EZ Gaming or the team that will be Red Zone. Both of them have had amazing performances in this tournament so far. But we're looking for the team that's also going to beat Rose Noir, if there is any team that can.
And it's big money on the line, basically. You're going from 1,000 for the team here. Both of the teams here at least get $1,000 versus you win this series of matches, the best of 5 today. You go on and you're guaranteed at least $5,000 for being in the semifinals, for making it to the semifinals. So 5 times the amount. Here comes the team fight near Guija. initiation by Aerofern and Witch, and they're going in on Frostel, taking Frostel out first, and here comes the heals. It's gonna again enable them to stay alive despite all the damage FaZe is putting out. And FaZe is able to grab the Fox and get out of there. Almost. Let's see if he gets out of here. He got slowed by Witch. And
R3dZone totally outplaying EZ Gaming. Just
and here goes the tower dive, and down goes FaZe Master. And
Really?
It's 13 to 3, 15 minutes in. And yes, you're right.
That was a very
R3dZone
big
came
fight.
prepared.
That was a very, very big
It was huge. That was kind of probably pretty depressing for EZ Gaming at this point. Because
Yep, that took them all the way from a 1,000, 2,000 gold deficit to 6,000. 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 now. So they're behind by 9,000.
Right.
Lost a tower, lost a mid lane carry. Who didn't they lose? Who did not die in that team? Was that a complete team wipe?
No, it wasn't. Not everybody was there. And,
I think they saved one person who didn't die.
Right. But for the most part, that was pretty convincingly all R3dZone. And now they're going to go for Guija. I don't even know that EZ Gaming can contest at this point. They're going to just try to steal with the ant. You can see the ant right there.
Sure.
And
You might be able to steal.
Nope. RYDZone got it. You can.
Yeah, you can
Get
see
the
it.
Guija.
That was a very, very close steal, though. I'm surprised the ant didn't get it.
Yep, that's a pretty common technique with ant. You basically place an ant and you pop it or make it explode right at the end to steal Guija.
Sure. And if you put 8 ants down and each of them does 300 damage, then you can actually execute Guija. If it's at 2,400 HP, you can just execute it. But he's not nearly leveled enough for something like that. He probably only had a couple hundred damage off of Guija, so he's taking a gamble. Frostel's already hitting for 500, and he just picked a dragon buff for RYDZone. That's another 1,000 team gold.
So you can see yesterday we saw a lot of really strong I already spoke about how Ant made a difference, and Frostel was the other hero yesterday that was really making a huge difference in the games yesterday. So
I saw that, yeah. He was amazing.
Yeah.
And also the plays coming from Frostel were also amazing.
On both sides. I mean, Tin played Frostel on
I just remember 10's
OP.
Frostel was
Yes.
so good.
But I mean,
Oh my gosh.
I don't think people remember the first couple games where GHDCTK. I think he was like 14-1 as Frostel, and he was the the deciding factor in that first game.
Well, Rosnor moved on, and
Yeah.
I mean it was a series of epic legendary games.
Correct.
We might have something similar here today,
Point being
especially if EZ Gaming can't turn this back around. Silencer getting engaged on getting taken out under his own tower. Max 98 Russ is moving up to the field, but he's a little bit too late. All 5 members of RYDZone are there, and they're going to be sieging.
And back and forth right now. They're not necessarily wanting to, but they can definitely, with all the heals, fight underneath this tower. They're going to go ahead and push farther. Nobody's
Aerofern
even
giving his team the okay.
picking them off
Frostel
one by one.
duking it out.
And throwing down his
Ultimate
ulti.
giving Frostel all the time that he needs to shoot like fish in a barrel. And Grey Witch is going to chase down Max 98 Russ. And then a well-timed Aerofern ultimate coming up.
And RYDZone is taking down tower after tower. They're just coming through the mid like a bulldozer.
They're all full HP, they're all full mana.
Nothing that EZ Gaming can do, guys. This is very much, I don't know, you think this might be GG right here, 18 minutes in, 19 minutes in. There's just not a lot.
This comp looks really strong, and RYDZone is definitely tearing up EZ Gaming with it, but this is not the first time EZ Gaming's seen something like this. In fact, EZ Gaming is known for wanting to use super strong heal comps.
Frostel knew he needed to take out the Fox, but in doing so, overextended and gets caught. Here comes some ports, and it's taken a leg off of it. And let's see, Fox comes back in, ports back in, and here he goes with his second skill, healing his team.
This team fight is so chaotic.
And triple kill.
He's getting taken out. Garrick is way too late to the party. He's getting taken out by Frostel.
And let's see if RYDZone goes back. No, they're gonna go for it. And because all there is Ant, and there's no more buybacks. EZ Gaming has already used their buybacks. So this is it. This is going to be GG, 20 minutes in.
Well,
All right.
Arya, do you think that we're going to see EZ try and counter these heal comps? Is Red Zone?
Well, they're going to have to. First of all, one of the things they should have done is they should have built. As soon as you see that heal team, you want to build the essence, stealer, the item that basically halves the heals in half. That should have been the very first item that EZ Gaming should have built, and we didn't see it there. I'm sorry, I didn't put it. There was so much action going on. I didn't put up the items as much, but I quickly saw it. There was no essence stealer, so there was nothing countering those heals.
How do you counter a team like that then? And besides, essence stealer isn't even that great. They got so many heals. What are you gonna do? Do you use Inquisitor? Inquisitor's judgment spell is one of the only spells in the game that reduces healing effects.
It does. You can do that, but actually essence stealer is pretty much, that's what the standard when you see a heal team like that is, because basically any hero that you play can do that. And yeah, I mean, playing Inqui isn't, and I know that there's some players on EZ Gaming that play decent Inquis as well.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good, but that was probably not part of their idea. And not only that, but I mean, they can just as easily run a heal comp too. They can pull out their Clint. Mm-hmm. They can run with an Aerofern. They could use a Valexar Raven. Doesn't matter for them. Aerofern has a nice heal though that mitigates damage as well as healing. When you hit somebody with an Aerofern buff on them, not only do they take the heal from Wood Spirits, but they actually take 0 damage from the spell that triggered the Wood Spirits. So if you're a Frost Cell and you're hitting for 800 damage and you hit an Aerofern, not only will you do 0 damage, but you actually heal them a little bit as well. Some of these heal comps can be really, really strong. And, you know, the tools that you have at your disposal to be able to handle it are only numbered like 1 or 2 items and also 1 or 2 heroes. So what do you do in that situation? Well, you could do what Arya said and run with an Essence Stealer. You could talk about it as a team. Try not to feed them. But find some way to bring enough damage to the party that you can cut through heals, or run with a heal comp yourself. Bring out the Grey Witch, bring out Clint, bring out Aerofern, and then maybe EZ Gaming could put their own spin on it with some sort of a fighter carry or just a mage carry and not even have a fighter and just keep healing up a mage. We'll see what happens there, but my guess is that it's easier to have the fighter carry with the healers since he's trying to harvest himself anyways.
And just take a quick look here. We don't have all, and notice not even full builds right here, but other than, yeah, you see again, even the Frost Cell on Red Zone side didn't even, yesterday there was a lot of discussion and it was, you know, pretty much decided that you kind of in general want to go with King Killer first, but Nang went with a Jade Axe and Watcher's Whisperer to complete for the first 2 items. And we're taking a look at, again, no magic defense, no Essence Stealer or anything to counteract those heals. So that, and it really, I guess caught EZ Gaming off guard. But as you know, guys, this is best of 5. So EZ Gaming, we're going to see if they are able to make the adjustments needed here.
I'm interested to see if they do. I want to know if EZ Gaming is going to win next round or if Red Zone is just going to take it home. If Red Zone does take it home, I think they're going to do it the same exact way that they just did it. Saw the same 5-man lineup. I think that they're going to rotate out 1 hero just to keep an element of EZ Gaming guessing. I don't feel like you want to come off to EZ Gaming like you depend on that 1 hero comp. I don't feel like you want to seem like that's the only 5 heroes that you're going to take into them. Maybe as Red Zone, you want to actually switch out 1 person. Probably keep the Frost Cell if it's not getting banned out. Do we have the bans from Gameloft yet?
Nope, not yet. And remember, they do get 5 minutes in between the matches to discuss for themselves.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now, I'm sure. It's tough, though. I mean, you really don't have that many options, right, Arya? I mean, there's only a couple of things you can do. You can't do the same thing that you just did, right, as EZ Gaming?
No. You've got to come with something better. And
do you think that EZ could find any success in just sticking to the same comp and just ignoring that game?
No. They have to, well, they have to do something different. I mean, they don't have a chance unless they, I mean, like I said, they've got to counter it either, you know, through heroes, through team comp, through bans. They could just ban, for instance, I think Fox honestly has, I mean, you know, Witch's heal is a single person heal. Helm, his heal was nerfed. It used to be OP, but now it's nerfed. It's really
You can
that
still heal a little bit.
it's that Fox that basically, and I have a feeling for Red Zone that was just a one team. That was just a one game strategy. I don't think that they even plan on playing it, but it would be interesting to see if. I mean, I would just ban Fox first off if I was EZ Gaming.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with you.
Yeah, I mean
So-
that was who was putting out those late heals.
I feel like that Arafern made himself very useful on Red Zone's team as well.
Yeah.
When
And
are we gonna see people banning out Arafern though? Probably never.
yeah. All right, and real quick, is there any way I can make this screen bigger? For some reason, I'm just looking at it here, and I am noticing that this is not taking up the whole screen. Okay, stretch the imagination. Let's see.
What screen are you talking about?
In the game, I'm just taking a quick look here, or... Oh, well. All right, and I was just checking out, what did Levy say there? Levy had some input as to, yeah, but knowing they can, they have to face healing team again, Belondis is the best counter, so they should... Oh, so he's saying that Red Zone should even counter Belondis. So Levy's input is that Belondis would be a really good pick for EZ Gaming. And that's actually, I mean, really, Belondis is a counter for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And he just recently was buffed with even doing some a little bit more damage. So,
Well, you might actually see them pick Belondis because that can go in with the rest of their team comp. They can use Phase Master with that. They can use taunts. I mean, but you have to be very organized, though. You go in with a Belondis Silence, you got to watch out for that heals coming up. You have to go in and taunt the right person with Valix and then follow up with the Phase Master and the Ant Guard, and that can work. But your move, though, as a team has to work out. You have to kill the target that you're going for. Otherwise, it's not going to work. You're just going to get turned on and ran right over. So I'm really interested to see what EZ Gaming is going to pull out here to try and counter that. It's a tough team comp they're going against.
Absolutely. And the thing they also need to, I mean, another thing is to just make sure if they can shut them down early with a lot more damage with some early game heroes. Because a lot of times the heal team, they need especially the Fox, needs a little bit to get going.
He does, and he's very targetable. I'm surprised that they weren't able to just gank and kill him, which is why when you said ban out Fox, I was thinking, well, it is kind of nice to have a Fox there because he can heal everybody else but himself, you know, except for with his first spell where he charms himself, but that's harder to do. If you lock down a Fox mid lane, just blink forward and just push him real quick, put a wall behind him, he should be dead, you know? So I don't know. Who knows what EZ Gaming is going to do.
All right. And we are going to switch here. And this time, for the second game, the teams switch sides. And you're going to have Red Zone on the Chaos side and EZ Gaming on Order side. And let me go ahead and update that score with Red Zone with taking that first round.
Can you still see me, Arya?
Yes.
Okay, because my computer turned off for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, that's not good.
As long as you can hear me and see me, we're fine.
Yeah, I can hear and see you just fine. Make sure ask the people out there. You guys can all see and hear my Fittigray pretty well. Or my Fittigray.
As long as you can, they probably can.
Okay.
I don't know why my computer's doing this. I'm ready when you are, and I'm just watching.
All right. And Cat, Levy Thing, could also be a good counter pick to the healing team. Early game using pulls to force the bad team fight.
Yeah, and you know what? That would help out with the early game that we saw from EZ Gaming, because not only do we see how Red Zone's comp grouped up and just really annihilated EZ Gaming's strategy as far as the numbers go. I mean, early game fights, Red Zone was killing EZ every time. EZ was out farming in the lane, but Red Zone was killing them in the lane. So I think it was 6 or 7 minutes in by the time that EZ Gaming only had 1 kill on the board, and they had 6 or 7. It was 1 to 6 at some point.
Yeah. I mean, take a look at that. And I see Nang
so just don't do that.
In the viewers. He was a bit lucky, he says. Nang, the ever modest, I'll tell you, you'll never have two greater guys than Ryder and Nang. They're ever modest. They are so talented, and they're brothers to boot. So lots of fun there on the Red Zone team. And listening to their household when they're playing is hilarious too. I've had the honor of being able to listen to them on voice chat. There is always something going on in the Master household with 11 brothers and sisters. All right, quick spam hearts for Fox Skin. Hype for the Fox Skin. All right, lots of, yeah, I do love, and I actually, let's see.
Yeah, gift him.
Yeah, well, I almost felt like yesterday, I felt like Tiang would have been nice if he was gifted the
Frostcell skin, huh?
Yes, kind of. Like he earned it.
He's kind of the best Frostcell I've ever seen.
All right.
I can't believe he won that game for them against Rose Noir. I mean, he really pulled stuff out of nowhere, hiding in the bushes and juking out the entire enemy team. Oh my gosh. It was crazy.
All right.
Are we getting in some bans from Gameloft?
Or? Nope. That was just someone asking me to update the score. But I think the score is updated. It's just 1-0. I'm just waiting for the bans to be able to adjust the bans. As soon as we get those in, I will update those on back. Those were just some test bans that I put in there. The Frostcell and Elf are not the actual bans. All right. So, and as soon as I get those, as soon as I put those, I'll update the bans along the bottom for the second game in the series. And in case you guys were talking about the Frostcell or the Fox skin, and this would be, that's the pretty Fox skin. And I was lucky enough to be playing when they put it out, and was lucky enough to get it. It was an event actually. And you had to score so much on, I can't even remember, it was so long ago, over a year ago.
What Fox skin are you talking about?
It's up on the screen right now. It's the...
I can't look.
Oh, okay.
Is it the Irish one?
Yes. It's
okay.
The leprechaun skin.
I am Irish and I have that skin.
Awesome. Well, Fit, I think you said that you have every hero and every skin, correct?
I have all the skins except for the diamond Kotun one that you had to grind a diamond for.
Okay. So yeah, that one you had to work for. But yeah, Fit and a couple other people I know have all the skins and all the heroes, which, especially with the amount of skins and heroes that they've been putting out these last couple games, that's pretty amazing. All right, there we go. I see the bans for the second game just came in.
Good.
And we have Horse and Red Trophy being banned by Red Zone, and we have Persephone and Fox being banned by EZ Gaming. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and update those bans, and we will have Horse and Red Trophy. And on the other side, we have Persephone and Fox.
So they changed their bans. Originally they banned Persephone and Elf.
Mm-hmm.
So they did ban Fox, like you said, Aria.
Yeah, I mean, that's the easiest way to counter that heal team.
Really?
And,
okay.
Well, kind of. It is the Fox that's putting out the...
massive AoE heals.
Yes, very much so.
I guess everybody else has single target and he was doing AoE.
Yeah. All right. Well, bans are giving me a little bit of time.
Well, that's when you just grab Clint Giant Slayer and and bring out the AoE heals. I want to see a Goblin Scout in this tournament. It's I would love to see Clint show up and show us how.
Yeah, that's very. I mean, Clint, although he doesn't do as he's putting out his heals, and his heals aren't as great. His third skill, the team heals, it's he's not also doing damage. I mean, that you can't I can't say enough for it really does make a huge difference. And
yeah, Aria, I know you're an amazing Fox player. You got a pentakill with Fox one time.
That was pre-nerf.
It was against these players too.
That was pre-nerf.
That was
Actually, you're
pre-nerf.
right. You're right though. It was against the red zone. It was against the red zone players.
Oh, it was against Red Zone and BS, I think.
Yes, it was a mix. It was just a friendly in-house, and nobody.
He found a couple pentakills, but I was there for one Fox pentakill. And yes, Arya's right. Fox can, with proper positioning and good timing, and a team that's paying attention, in one moment, be very, very valuable during a team fight.
And no, Synergy Unable had a little bit of a complication there. So with the website or with enrolling, and did not complete their registration in times. But Gameloft had wanted to get Synergy in this tournament, and hopefully they're going to get definitely Synergy. You will see Synergy in the next tournament. I know a lot of people have been asking about Synergy. All right, yeah, definitely, guys. Hit that heart button and let us know. Okay, so I'm going to ask, who do you guys think is going to win this next? Let's see. Oops, Casper gone. Who wins next game?
Good question, Arya.
Round 2.
I think Red Zone's going to win next game.
Really? All right.
Yes.
I think EZ Gaming is, the pendulum is going to swing back the other way, but let's see.
I do. I think it's going to take longer for it to swing back. I think Red Zone's going to come out with a win, and then EZ Gaming will reply with a win after that game.
2 for Red Zone. And all right, remember, you have to type the numbers. So it's 1 for EZ and 2 for Red Zone.
Yes, you guys. 1 for EZ Gaming, 2 for Red Zone. Who's going to win?
And
what are the bands again, Arya? You said
the bands are Horse,
Fox?
Red Trophy, Fox,
Okay.
and Persephone.
Okay.
So,
Horse, Red Trophy.
yeah. And why can't I see? Hold on. There we go. Start poll. Really quick poll. 1 minute, guys. Go, go, go. 1 for EZ Gaming, 2 for Red Zone. Let's see what people have to say. Do you guys hear that thump, 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 thump going on at all? Does anybody know what? Is that you, Fit, or is that? I was listening to it.
It might have been me. I just put my microphone on mute.
Oh, okay. No, even during the game, I almost thought I was listening to like your heartbeat or my heartbeat or something. It was kind of crazy. All right, let's see. Where's the love? Show EZ Gaming some love here. If you think now, it has to be said. I think that there is a stream going on in Russian, so a lot of the EZ Gaming fans are probably going to be over on, I believe, probably Kuji's stream for and checking out there. So here we go. Poll complete. Red Zone 64% and EZ Gaming 36%. So definitely, at least on this stream,
everybody thinks it's Red Zone that's going to win this
game. They
game.
agree with you, Fit. Yes, they think that it's going to be.
But I think it is best out of 5. So I think EZ Gaming will pull out a win here. And I think EZ Gaming can win this whole matchup.
All right. And great. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and turn down my volume a little bit too.
You sound fine to me.
Yep, I just got a notice from Gameloft Esports saying, and please guys, let me know if you guys are anything wrong with the sound or video, just let me know. And I'm going to move that away. Hopefully that fixed it. All right, so we are waiting for, guys, we're waiting for the second game to start here. And right now, we have the bands for the second game, Horse, Red Trophy, and Fox and Persephone. And this is the second game in the semifinals match between EZ Gaming and Red Zone.
Yep, this is a real important match.
Extremely talented teams. All right. So. All right, and let's take a look here. Fit. Let's see if we see even the room going on right now. Is everybody in the room? We check.
I don't see any rooms. I don't see anything happening that we can look
All right,
at.
and I do actually have a spectate button up on. I'm going to go ahead and follow Excel this time, and I have the game is starting, and we have 45 seconds, guys. So hang on to your seats. We're getting ready to go here into Game 2, semifinal match between EZ Gaming and RedZone.
All right, I see it here as well.
And I will, don't worry, as soon as I get in there, I'm going to freeze it. And we will sync up.
All right, well, I'm at 38 seconds.
All right. Here we go. I'm following on the friends list, but I'm still not in game. So just hold on there for me. 3 seconds.
Yep. I'm at 35 seconds. So let me know when you get there.
20, and it's loading game for me. And I'm at 38, 37, 36, 35.
All right, we're good.
All right, sounds good.
Interesting here that the game is starting off with 5,000 gold for order side and 5,150 for chaos side.
Correct. That's right. Somebody on RedZone has that extra talent skill that gives you an extra 150 gold. Let's.
I'm sure it's the Sia.
Yeah, probably. You want to go ahead and start the rundown, or should I?
Welcome, guys, to round 2 of EZ Gaming versus RedZone. Right now on the order side, we're gonna find EZ Gaming, Mr. Roma playing Mystic this time, heading to mid lane. They're changing their mid laner here, you guys. Silencer's picking up Sia Tidesinger. He's watching over on the river near Mogul, near Guija, where there are some RedZone members gathering. You see Max 98 Rust is gonna go back to a Kotun off-lane position, this time being switched out from being the mid laner for EZ Gaming so far in the tournament. Frostcell is being played by Garrick. He's headed top solo. And you have Zach Zero already harassing a little bit with Donovac's first skill, the Divine Projection. What about you, Arya? What do we got going on inside of RedZone?
For RedZone, we have Valox being played by Excelantas. In jungle, we have Saxophonista with Elf on top lane and red buff. Red lane, we have Tiang playing FaZe in mid, and we have Nang playing, again, Frostcell on bot lane. And lastly, we have Sia being played by Ridermaster and grabbing his spiders right now. So far, the farms were respected. We do see a little bit right here, interaction between Valox and Sia, but I believe Valox was able to grab his goblins. Now they're going to battle it out, probably over near for bears, and Sia gonna try to take bears. Valox waiting, and it was not the Sia that
Sia got the small one, but Valox picked up the big bear. He's level 2 now, and he could actually maybe have killed her. But
he's gonna have to get out of there, and Silencer goes back home.
Yeah, Ridermaster saw that whole thing happening from over to where spiders are. Interesting that we have a Necromantics versus Necromantics mid lane now. 2 FaZe Masters duking it out mid. So funny that FaZe Master is such a popular pick throughout this tournament.
He's a hard-hitting mage with CC. Unlike a lot of the other mages, they're dependent on the team for the CC and the AoE.
Yeah, he does kind of have a complete package. And this early game is going quite slow. In fact, the gold is only separated by 1 creep right now.
You can see Frostcell taking Kotun down to half health on bottom lane. Kotun's shield helping him out. But he's trying
taking so much harass from Frostcell. Frostcell really is good in the lane, huh?
Ooh, and Kotun not necessarily getting all of his last hits by that pressure being applied by Frostcell. And yep, they're both equal at least at 11 CS. And let's take a look here in mid, FaZe versus FaZe, and with looks like wow. So Roma definitely outdoing Tiang in double the amount of CS, 8 CS to 19 CS, and you can see he's forced him out of lane. And again, this is more CS that Tiang is missing.
He keeps forcing him out of lane. First blood finally happening for Redstone, though. Rider Master able to pick up on a gank, I believe, top lane for Saxophonista. Did Saxophonista get
the port
assist?
All over the place. Lots of ports by Red Zone. EZ Gaming chooses not to use all their ports, and with that it goes 3-0, about to go 4-0.
Saxophonista blinks forward and stuns Silencer, but Silencer somehow still escapes Saxophonista's grips and blinks away. Rider Master kind of looking for a pick here a little bit, but he's just going to go to the jungle and find out what he's doing there. They're going to go ahead and siege bot lane since Red Zone's already here. Saxophonista is still hanging out, and I'm sorry, who's this player here? This is Nang Xiang, and they're gonna take down bot lane tower at
3 minutes in.
And 40 seconds.
Yeah, so nice early pickup for Red Zone again.
They were ready.
They were ready. They came with a plan.
They were ready that time. They're not even running with their heal comp. Mr. Roma getting a little bit cocky here mid lane. He's gonna get ganked by Rider Master, and then just blink out.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't even think that Red Zone was planning on using it. They knew that they weren't going to use the heal. They had a strategy for the next game. Each game, they pretty much have a strategy for. They came prepared.
Well, Fox was banned out. Remember? So
yes.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say that you know that when we just banned out their mid laner and then they're running a different comp. It might just be because of the ban. Certainly, they were prepared for it. They know how to play without using heal comps, but they might have wanted to use the heal comp this game. You don't know.
And they took Sia out with a gank on bot lane, and that will now be 4-0 in favor of Red Zone. And
they're ahead by 3,000 gold, 3,300 gold already, which is a lot.
EZ Gaming not even getting on the board.
EZ Gaming's gonna have to do something here. Kotun is trying to get his red buff, and he doesn't get it stolen. That's actually really good for EZ Gaming. Even just the fact that right now, their Kotun, Max 98 Russ, got his red buff. That's actually big for them, man. They can't lose too much else. Otherwise, this lead is going to be so far in the way of Saxophonista and on their seated Tidesinger, they won't be able to cut through Valix. One nice thing that EZ Gaming does have going for them right now is that their mid laner is performing very well.
And you see Frostcell coming in, stealing farm, and now he's going to give Kotun a little bit of a hard time. Sia's coming in for the follow-up. Let's see if this is going to squeeze Frostcell on the bot lane. Ooh, level 3 Sia though. Let's see. And
Silencer's level 3. He's going to come in for a gank.
Comes Frostcell.
And immediately, Frostcell is able to remove CC.
Gets out of there.
Yeah, his third spell removes all slows and CC and gives him a...
And waits for his... Here he has his teammate for backup now. So Sia starts going home, but here it's a 2-for-2 fight. And in the meantime, here on top lane, Elf continuing to apply pressure. Level 7 Elf. Dangerous.
Saxophonista is a deadly elf. I've played Saxophonista a lot of times in my custom games. And if he gets ahead of you, he will just try and carry against your carry. And so you'll see him involved in some of the team fights and stuff, and I think that was a good pick coming out for Saxophonista. He's really comfortable on the elf. Once he gets a couple of items, then you'll see him have really good timing during team fights. Rider Master going mid for a gank on Fake
Roma.
Master for EZ Gaming.
Yeah.
Mr. Roma blinks out with his ulti, and he's able to avoid a lot of harass and the ultimate coming out from Nang Xiang.
Let's see if Donovac jumps out of the way. Donavac's in trouble here, and yeah, he just uses his clone. But here's Frostfell waiting for him. Instead, it was going to be Porsche.
Oh,
but
he got flared by the dragon, executed by the dragon's flare.
Yes. So
well, that's one way to die.
Yeah, rest in peace there, Zako.
He just took the final level dragon breath. And you're dead.
TTT game off. What time? Send 3,500 runes. I don't think I'm not quite understanding your question there, TTT26. Please try to reword it, and I will do my best to answer it.
Tang is doing all right in the lane. He's just now crossing 30 CS threshold, but the enemy phase master has 52.
Yeah, Roma is, again, but this was a repeat of last game as well. Tiang losing this laning phase in CS,
sure,
but the team was still able to win. Yeah, exactly.
Well, mid laner does go a long way, all right, and
But
And
this is a
especially when
team
your mid
sport.
laner
You
goes
can't
long.
do it by yourself, and it's always going to be the better team that's going to win in a MOBA.
He is keeping his team in there right now, though, by at least leading the game in farm. He has 55 CS. Nobody else can really come close. Maybe a couple of these people that have 45 CS on the side of Red Zone that have farmed up jungle. But, I mean, he's keeping his team in this right now. At any rate. He hasn't died either. Mr. Roma is actually the only one in EZ Gaming that hasn't died yet. And he hasn't really helped out much either. He hasn't teleported to help. And I think the one time that he did, he wasn't able to help out much.
Ooh. And we saw a gank just now, it looks like, up top. And with that, EZ Gaming gets on the board with 1 kill to 5. So.
Yep, showing that you don't need a super high level Sia to go in there and perform a gank. In fact, he did a pretty good one just now. Silencer did, giving him a little bit of level. Saxophonista, though, getting deadly, you guys. Saxophonista, 8 minutes, 50 seconds in, already going up and soloing some of EZ Gaming.
Elf in
Teleport's
trouble.
coming in from Red
Elf
Zone.
goes down.
Saxophonista gets taken out by Crystal from FaZe Master. FaZe Master's running with no HP. Silencer's trying to show up to the fight, but EZ Gaming has already taken it to Red Zone. Finally. And Donovac may be able to execute here with this fireball, and he does. Saxophonista back for some more, and he's looking at trying to take out Kotun, but too much focus on that, and he's going to be dropped out.
And that went EZ Gaming's way. That was exactly what EZ Gaming needed. They trade out. I mean, that was a buyback by Elf and a port in. And died again with 2 deaths.
With a super violent kill from Saxophonista.
And
actually just roaming and getting that kill. But then the follow-up behind Saxophonista was just a little bit too late, I think. They probably should have TP'd in right when they saw he was getting engaged on. He was killed by the FaZe Master's Crystal, which was really well played by Mr. Roma. He snuck in his first level skill there, just popping a Crystal right under the Elf.
And you can see EZ Gaming, the pros that they are, were right in place when Dragon came up. They've been to the rodeo. They've been to this rodeo before.
Once or twice.
Just a little bit. And take the Dragon. And with that...
dangerous positioning here for Red Zone's FaZe Master. Tiang is... I think that they could just easily turn on him and kill him. But they're going to focus on Rider Master instead. And Silencer picking up a kill against Rider Master, putting them back on the board. And now for the first time in the semifinals, EZ Gaming is ahead of Red Zone.
Yeah, but look,
almost.
Red Zone takes out the bottom tower and top tower here, and this they have to watch out, and they'll pick up that cash as well. Wow, they did. I didn't see an update.
Tied up now, and Saxophonista really helping Red Zone out, doing a good job top lane. This is probably one of the better elves.
And Frostel versus Frostel, and it is Garrick, the last Frostel standing on bot lane.
Okay, well, Red Zone is going to try and pull out a 1v1. Is that what you're saying? Or Garrick?
Right there. Didn't you see it on the bot lane?
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah. Nexion got taken out. That's not good for Red Zone. If Red Zone wants to stop this, a little bit of a snowball that EZ Gaming just found, they need to avoid these
the pendulum swing has definitely
confrontations.
swung back in the favor of EZ Gaming.
A little bit of a gank happening here from Saxophonista. He's looking at Silencer, putting down some good damage there first. Is there going to be any more confrontation? No, Saxophonista is just going to back off there.
Real quick, how many minutes? 11 minute 33, 34?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
All right. And you have
I just see Valix chilling next to...
just hanging. Just hanging.
And now I see Ning Xiang just watching Valix. It's very standoffish, like an old Western film or something.
And here comes the initiation. I don't know what that Valix was doing.
I don't think he expected all of...
I really hope that Red Zone wasn't... I hope they're on voice... Well, no, it's almost like he was typing or something. I really would hope that they were on some voice chat there.
Well, he was obviously standing on top of Ward. You're dead. They had vision on
What
him.
you don't want to do is stand out in the middle of the river for 30 seconds.
He was having a little bit of a moment there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're seeing Ning Xiang.
And right now, EZ Gaming just continuing to go with the flow. They've got the momentum, and they're going to continue to push.
Nice snowball here, and they're riding it pretty much up to the top, grabbing Dragon, and then actually claiming the life of the Red Zone's.
And they're going to go and see if they can take this bottom tower as well.
Yes, and they did see that old Western cowboy scouting out in front of Quisha, but they killed him too. And And so what's happening in mid, Saxophonista takes so much AoE from Frostel and Mystic combined.
And see the dual pressure right now you have on mid lane and in
the bot lane tower. And actually the creeps from EZ Gaming are pushing top lane too. They have the cooperation of their creeps as well. See, the creeps are going to take out top tower as well. You see that?
Yep, I did.
So smart move from EZ Gaming. My guess is that they actually knew about the reinforcements top lane.
And just like that, they take out 3 towers.
That's just how EZ Gaming is. They will look at the whole map. They have really, really good map awareness, especially when they're riding a snowball like that. They'll pretty much know what every enemy has and what they can and can't do. It looks like a nice full item coming out from Tiang 1234, the mid laner for Red Zone. He does have a Bone Flame 1 and a Jade Axe coming out from Ningxiang. He does have Wings of Paradise and Fury Blade, so he's got quite a bit of attack speed on that Jade Axe. We'll see how useful he can find himself there. He's probably going to want to pick up some Harvest and Crit. Ripper coming out for Saxophonista. He is playing Elf and he has a Jade Axe. I keep seeing this tournament, multiple people on the same team buying Jade Axes. Personally, I think that's a really bad idea. I think that if one person has Jade Axe, their job is to lay down the buff on the enemy team, and then you should have attack speed and crit and attack damage. But we do see lots of multiples of Jade Axes. I mean, everyone's playing.
I agree. I mean, maybe they're planning on not all being right there in the team fight, but generally that is the accepted. That is the accepted. Is if just one person on the team gets the Jade Axe.
Okay, well, if you have multiple people with the Jade Axe, then they always have the debuff. You know what I mean? So,
correct. But again, with Frostel though,
Blake coming forward from,
and they're gonna go ahead and fight this underneath. They're gonna tower dive.
Oh my gosh, EZ Gaming is
buybacks.
not gonna have any of that.
And they do not have a heal team, so they're gonna have to go back here. And Donovac goes down, and Frostel in trouble. Frostel.
He's trying to kill Tiang, but he does. And he is taken out by Saxophonista. Like I said, Saxophonista, a deadly player. Proving it right now. Rider Master is going to die 0 for 2 right now. Rider Master had a beautiful initiation for Red Zone, but they're behind. And, you know, it was a blink forward and a massive team ult from Sia. But they were just trying to hold back the waves. They weren't trying to engage on EZ Gaming just then. So maybe a little bit of a miscommunication from Red Zone team. Either way, that was a nice play from Rider Master, but he dies twice for nothing. Saxophonista, though, really kind of playing it well for Red Zone at this point. He's level 11.
And he's going to go ahead and pick up Dragon. Garrick is going to pick up Dragon for EZ Gaming.
Okay, well, he's going to be hitting for about 1,000 right now, and at least for the next 30 seconds. Red Zone is not going to want to fight. Saxophonista, to me, is the only one you see carrying this game. He's been level 10 for a couple of minutes. Tiang, the Phase Master for Red Zone, he was level 8 just a couple minutes ago. I think we're going to see Saxophonista pushing this game.
And at Frostel
got
called out.
Oh, he has Dragon Buff.
Yeah.
And Saxophonista is just popping off now. He goes for the Kotun. Gets a double kill here. He's running from the Phase Master. Can he actually run from EZ Gaming? No, but Saxophonista does just about as good as you could want. And Tiang putting in for a death.
Red Zone has just used up some of their buybacks. They do not have their same number of buybacks. Sia, I'm not sure what Sia is doing over here. Yeah, she needs to go back. Because EZ Gaming is in your base, yo.
They're going for the win. All they care about is killing your base right now.
Forget the barracks, go straight for base. Base over barracks, base over boss, base over everything. Ultimately, this is what wins the game. You can see the Sia trying to keep the other Sia at bay with no buybacks. Now, Elf comes and Frostel are back right now, but they've already done 5 damage. I mean, 50% off.
Silencer was level 2. Silencer was a level 2 Sia trying to gank like a level 7 Frostel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Silencer was level 2. Now he's level 11.
Yeah.
Supporting his Phase Master out.
And down goes Roma.
Roma's down. Saxophonista is getting a little bit crazy here trying to follow up. They had vision on her, but yeah, it's not going to happen. Kotun's in the base now with Phase Master full HP, full mana. We got Frostel full HP, full mana. Donovac taking a little bit of damage for EZ Gaming. They're going to just go ahead and siege this base. They don't even care. They're going to take out the barracks. And any sort of engagement EZ can get right now, they're going to want to take it. And they're going to go for this base here. It only has... I mean, the base is at half health right now, so we're looking at 5,500 HP on the base. That's not too long. That's not too hard. That's not too much to ask of EZ Gaming. They are only 4 members, though. Now they're 5 members.
Yeah,
Silencer
they're
is
all
there.
5 here. And
Silencer does not want to go back home. He wants them to win this. They're going to have to do a bit of a fight, though. You got a level 14.
No, look at with the range on. They have 2 range. They're just going to go ahead and.
Rider Master getting caught out. Divine Projectile goes
He's
out.
the first to go down. Here's Frostel versus Frostel. That combined with Kotun. There's nothing. Red zone.
Oh, Saxophonista. What a beautiful gank. I love Saxophonista's playstyle here. Really good player, but he's only going to get to take down 1.
And that's
instant respawns.
GG, and it's 1 for 1 now. This one, second round, going to EZ Gaming.
Wow. Okay, so we're seeing a really kind of reminiscent semifinals of what we saw yesterday between OP and Rose Noir. Some real back and forth stuff here, you know. Ari, I remember me and you talking about this tournament, you know, when we were looking ahead on this tournament. We thought that there was going to be some teams here that really just kind of cleared their way to the top easily.
I do say some people's in the viewers talking about there was a disconnect. I didn't see. I was looking for it. I didn't see anyone sitting at base. So I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the remake.
The
Valix was sitting. The Valix was sitting.
But
yeah.
I'm not a referee from Gameloft, but there's been a lot of teams that have competed in this tournament, and if you're gonna DC for a couple of seconds, sorry, you're just gonna have to play it out, you know. Just make sure that morning that you don't have any people on the internet, nobody watching Netflix, and make sure to turn off your device for a couple minutes. You shouldn't have any connectivity issues, and if you do, we do apologize. Most of the time, the player has something to do with the connection issues as well. Just so you know, whether it's the device they own and also kind of like their locality, internet connection. There's lots of factors that go into maybe having a connection issue on Gameloft server. But for the most part, guys, unless we receive a message from Gameloft, there's going to be no...
there's no remakes.
There's no replay. There's no remake for
that's why it is best of 5, guys. I mean, it is best of 5.
It is a best of 5, and you also have had weeks and weeks and weeks to prepare for this. So, like, if, for example, if I was you, I would have played about 100 games, and I would have marked down how many disconnects I had. And if I had more than 3, I would have addressed the issue. But that's just me, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You all are getting situated for round 3 of the semifinals between EZ Gaming and Red Zone. It has turned out to be one heck of a matchup today, Aria, and me and Aria are really just having a good time watching these fights. We watched yesterday's match between Rose Noir and oh my gosh, I'm dying here, Aria.
OP.
Rose Noir and OP.
Remember the name, guys. OP. They are in the house. They're here to stay. They made their statement yesterday. Even though they ultimately weren't the victors, they played amazingly, and they made tournament history in HOC here by the first team to beat Rose Noir not once but twice in a tournament. And that happened
Rose Noir was undefeated.
Right here on this Gameloft channel yesterday.
Yeah, that happened yesterday, and today we're going to be watching the rest of the series playing out between EZ Gaming and Red Zone.
All right.
And the teams are on a couple-minute break right now. They're probably just trying to shake it off a little bit. You see Red Zone coming out so strong in the semifinals. Wow, Red Zone coming out strong, really handing it to EZ Gaming. Then what happens? EZ Gaming turns around and says, I don't care if my Sia is level 2. And your Frostel is level 8, and I'm trying to gank you when I'm level 2. I will win this game, is what Silencer says. Round 2, guys. Stay tuned for round 3. We're going to see what Red Zone does. Do you think we're going to see Heal Comp come out? Do you think that we're going to see Fox Band again? That's what I want to know, Aria.
I think they're going to have, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's what worked for them this game it's not EZ Gaming that needs to make adjustments at this point. It's Red Zone that's is now going to see how well they are able to not adjust under the pressure, not crack or implode under the pressure. You've got to be able to. This is just like any sports. It's not just game skill.
Sure.
It's mental, and you have to be able to shake off whatever happened in the last game, whether it was DC or just someone snowballing over you. It's no fun to lose, and you can get really
EZ Gaming,
frustrated.
I feel like, hit them with a pretty hard punch by switching out the mid laner and then putting Red Zone's mid laner under a lot of pressure. I don't feel like that was even the case the first game. EZ Gaming put in I'm sorry, who was playing Phase Master that time that they switched out Max 98?
Roma was playing in the second game.
Mr. Roma.
Yes.
I can't believe that's funny because I've been playing against Mr. Roma for 3 years.
Usually their Phase Master.
they put Mr. Roma in, and then all of a sudden you got Red Zone's mid laner under a whole bunch of pressure when they're already switching from a strategy that they just came from.
It was a repeat of the last game in that, I mean, Tiang lost lane in both games. But
yes, but he was facing a harder mid laner the second game. So
yes,
any
and he was playing Fox.
In
fairness to him, the first game he was playing Fox, that Phase Master versus Fox. But in the second game, it's Phase versus Phase, and he still got annihilated mid lane.
Well, Roma was ready for that game, and I think that's what happened is Roma just told Silencer, he was like, look, put me mid, dude. I'm ready to go, and he really performed. All right, I need to go get a glass of water. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to, my kitchen's right here. I'm stepping up for a glass of water, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be right back.
Fit will be right back. I'm right here. All right, guys, and I just want to let you guys know, I mean, you guys are talking about disconnects or whatnot. You have to remember, I mean, the reason why there's no remakes is, if there is no kills, I mean, basically the only instance or situation where there could be a remake is if the disconnect and unable to reconnect before the first 5 minutes and there's no kills and there are no towers taken. And that is the only situation, it's a very small window, that we could possibly do a remake. And it's and the reason being, I mean, for instance, otherwise you would have teams just closing the app or closing the game. I mean, at that point, the pendulum swing was definitely in EZ Gaming's favor, and you'd have the losing team always just DC a player and say remake. So I mean, there's reasons for these rules, guys, and we would be here all day. So let's and I was actually surprised last game that EZ Gaming didn't play an elf. They didn't need it apparently, and maybe because Frost Cell is so OP, but they had Frost Cell. I mean, Red Zone had a Frost Cell and an elf, but it was definitely the gameplay and the EZ Gaming brought to the table that enabled them to put the hurt on and recover from that first game. So let's take a look here at the second game. I do not have, waiting for the bans from Gameloft Esports, and let's just take a quick look and see if the room is up. And probably the room is not up yet because we don't even have the bans. Again, please remember that they do have a 5-minute break in between games, and I'm going to go ahead and just let you guys take a look. I know a lot of people love to check out the items, the item builds. You can see on for EZ Gaming, Frost Cell and Kotun going with the King Killer, and a nice item that you see often on the hard-hitting mages is you see the Helm of Divine Favor. And looks like he first went for the Bone Flame one. All right, but for the most part, pretty basic builds. Nothing too surprising there. And let's see, they were saying basically, I believe they were saying that the Valox had DC'd. All right, bans. I just got a message from Gameloft Esports. The bans for Game 3 are coming in as we speak.
Perfect.
For Red Zone is Horse and Elf, so sticking with their bans. That's pretty much been their bans the whole game, all 3 games.
So they're not going to change on their bans.
Exactly, and EZ Gaming sticking with theirs, Persephone and Fox.
Okay, so neither team changed their bans this time.
Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and update this.
Well, I think Red Zone's going to pull out a completely different strategy, even though they kept the bans the same. And we're going to see a lot of changes. They might even switch out their mid laner. Do you think so? Or do you think they're going to keep their mid laner? The couple of them can play mid lane very well.
Yeah.
For Red Zone. For
Red Zone,
I
think they need to. It's really costing them.
Well, Tiang, he's been running mid for 2 games now. He's probably tired. And they might want to put in Excelantes, who plays a nice mid laner. He likes to play a good tank mid lane, though. So who else can they throw in there?
What's weird is Excel is playing tanks, which you usually see him playing AD carries, and it's Nang who's playing the AD carries.
Really? I'm used to seeing XL in the GVGs I've played against them. I've usually see XL running with tanks when he's serious. He's a really, really good support tank player.
He's a really good player all around. I think one of the best players in game, Excelantas. But
sure.
But just watching through these last 2 games, it was kind of Nang who was really impressing me with his moves and his plays. Not in the last game, though. You can take a look through there.
Neng Xiong didn't have a good game last game. Got the back end of some of the team fights with the ports and wasn't really in position to carry.
All right.
That's something Red Zone has to think about. Who are they going to save? I feel like EZ Gaming, both teams have shown organization. Both teams have shown disorganization. There's been some mistakes. I think EZ Gaming is just more seasoned. They're more used to punishing for mistakes, and also this element of no fear. I won't forget Silencer ganking at level 2 against a level 7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's level 2, okay?
That
and you're still ganking.
means you have the utmost trust and confidence in your team and person. You know that they're going to follow up, and that only comes
no
from
fear
experience.
element.
Absolutely.
You only find that in an experienced team. I mean, Silencers still wanted victory.
Because they trust their teammates. And
Sure,
so,
you have to. I mean, if you're a level 2 Sia, even standing next to a Frost Eld nowadays, that's game over for you. So you saw a very good effort on the part of EZ Gaming to find victory where it wasn't easy to find. And I think Red Zone has to really change things up here this game. Otherwise, they're going to find a similar result as they did last game. I think EZ might pull out a win here.
All right. And I see we have some trolls in here. All right. And let's see. We're going to go ahead and do another poll and ask the audience. Now, here we go again. Here's the third game. Round 3. Who wins? 1 for EZ Gaming, or 2 for Red Zone. So,
somebody vote for me. I can't. My computer is black right now.
2 for EZ. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll leave this one out there. I'm going to leave this one out there for, let's see if we can go 2 minutes.
I still don't see any lobbies up or anything, and I'll let you know if I see a lobby with less than 5 in it too.
I appreciate that, but it's just not letting me see the drop-down box here, so we're just going to go with 1 minute. All right, there you go, guys. Who's going to win round 3? Just type 1 for EZ Gaming or 2 for Red Zone. Oh, type 1 for 1, 2 for 2. It's just
type 1 for 1 and 2 for 2. Everybody.
You know, all of a sudden I was wondering if what I was typing in the answer box was. So I was just. All right.
And make sure, guys, if you want to vote for 3, type 3.
Yeah, forgive the typing. I was trying to make it. I was wondering if you had to type the entire what I typed. So I was trying to keep it simple with just typing 1. And there's obviously, it was already telling you, there's already some pre-written instructions from Camcord. All right. Yeah, I did go ahead and ban that person, Levy. All right. And so, do we see? Go ahead and vote, guys. Type 1 for who's going to win this next round. This is 3rd round. So far, we've seen Red Zone come out strong the first game. We've seen EZ Gaming come out, and here we go. EZ with 51%, very close this time. Last time, everybody was really confident that Red Zone was going to win the 2nd round, and now not so confident. So how the tides have turned. And just remember, probably a lot of the Russian fans are checking this out in being commentated on in Russian for those, and they're probably so 51% EZ Gaming, 49% Red Zone. Let's see if Red Zone has what it takes to not crack under the pressure, to readjust and come at this game full on, ready, prepared, and perform like they did in the first game.
I want to know if we're going to see any more crazy heal comps, and I think that they should. They do have the Fox banned away from them, but still, there's other AoE heals available to you. And there's still heal comps that, I mean, the Fox was pretty strong, but I don't think they need that to pull off a heal comp here.
Yes, thank you, Camcord Sarah. Thank you, Camcord Jack, for we have lots of support from Cam and Camcord Luke. Wow, I just feel like we feel special here today.
Good. Good.
All
We're
right.
glad that we can provide this for you guys, and GameLoft has done a real good job of ironing out this game so that we can bring you guys the best possible mobile MOBA experience. And thank you for Astro for supporting this tournament by giving us these headsets. And Arya has one too, I think.
Absolutely. And so, yeah, thanks Astro Gaming for the hookup with the donation of the headsets. Much appreciated.
I really like them. As a musician, I can use this mix amp thing. And works pretty well.
Alrighty, and here we go. I'm going to quickly check to see if the room is up. And I don't see a room. So I've got to think with the bands being done, I'm pretty sure, let me check my friends list. They're probably already in the room. I see Excel, and there's Ryder, but no spectate button as of yet. So, and there I'm hearing the thump, thump, thump again. There, I don't know if that's you, Fit, or is that me?
Might have been me, but I'm putting my microphone on mute so it doesn't happen.
Okay. And, all right. What are we going to see coming from Red Zone this next game? I don't know if can you hear me if you put your...
Oh, no, you're just fine.
Okay.
That's the big question here, I think. I think that's the biggest question. EZ Gaming pretty much know what they're going to pick, know what they want to play. They want to play Retrophy. They want to play Valix. They want to play Phase Master, like, every time. So, yeah, what are you going to see from Red Zone? That's the real question. Who knows? You could see anything from Red Zone. You could see a Jombra with an Ant Guard. You could see... it just goes on and forever and ever.
Yeah, EZ Gaming tried to get the Ant... We're just trying to work the Ant into the combo the first game, but that did not work out for them.
It didn't turn out to be the same kind of game. And those plays that you saw yesterday with the Ant Guard coming from OP... I mean, that was very good pick because they needed that vision. They know that Rose Noir is sneaking across the river to go into their farm. That was very, very good pick for that game. I don't think it's as good of a pick for this game. And not only that, but the plays that you saw from Amguard were so well timed and everything from OP that it was actually just a vital playmaking hero. When we saw Garrick on Antguard, you just saw something like an offensive Antguard who did a little bit of damage. And his wards were okay, but it wasn't game-changing, and neither were the plays that he made.
All right, and we did just get a notice that the spectate button is available now. So, and yes, I do have it on Excel for 50 seconds. And so we will have the third game here in the semifinal match between EZ Gaming and Red Zone, coming to you live here in 30 seconds or less. All right, guys, this is a really big game. It is best of 5, but this could definitely put a dent in either one of the teams' morale at this point. It's going to be a pretty. They'll have their backs against the wall. Whoever loses this game.
I don't see the game up. I don't see anything about it.
Yeah, I'm going for my friends list here. I'll let you know. It was interesting. It goes back and forth. Last time you were able to get in the game earlier, just going from the spectate. This time, for whatever reason, the spectate isn't up in the... Okay, I'm loading the game, but I'm going to go ahead and freeze it and wait for you to get into game. And interesting.
I found it. I'm going into it.
All right. Let me know. I'm going to freeze at 35 seconds.
All right, I'll let you know when I get there.
Oops. Just as soon as you get in game, just count down.
All right, I'm at 35. Ready, set, go.
All right.
All right, 34, 33. Welcome, everybody. Round 3 of the semifinals is underway in part 2 between EZ Gaming and Red Zone. We are seeing an interesting matchup here. Part 3. This is part 3 of the matches, but part 2 of the semifinals and this is EZ Gaming and Red Zone, not Noir versus OP. Guys, this is the second half of the semifinals. We're going to see which team advances to move on and face Red Zone. Once again, we're seeing that early game gold, 150 extra gold for the order side, and that is an interesting support talent that was picked up twice in a row now.
All right. And we have Excelentes on Donavac, and teaming up we have Saxophonista on Kotun on bot lane. We have Tiang playing Phase Master again in mid. They're not swayed. And Nang playing Frost Cell on top lane on blue. And we have Sia being played by Ridermaster, jungling,
Again.
and they're pairing up for the gank right now. And you want to go ahead with the rundown on EZ Gaming quickly?
Sure. Zach Zero is actually keeping an eye on the river over in the bushes next to Chaos Spiders. We have Mr. Roma 7 entering lane again for EZ Gaming. He's going against the same opponent using the same hero. We have Garrick headed bot lane with Frostzell. We have Silencer once again on Sia Tidesinger. And Max 98 Russ not playing Kotun this time. This time he's playing Arya, and he's going to be going top lane against Frostzell. And so Max 98 Russ is going against Nengxiang. We're actually seeing some pretty good matchups here in lane.
And here's a gank going on right now in mid, and it was the Sia and Donovac that paired up to put a gank and steal Donovac Spiders right from the get-go.
That's going to hurt Donovac a little bit. He's going to have to look elsewhere for farm, but it really doesn't help out Red Zone that much either. They had to share all that experience. They didn't get a kill. They're all still level 1.
Right.
Ridermaster is roaming though, and I like this roam. He's headed up towards top lane to get these. This is going to help further shut down Donovac's farm. And yeah, I was going to say if Ridermaster was going to go towards red buff, I mean that would really be an interesting time there to watch. But that's not going to happen.
Grabbed his Kotun on bot, grabbed his. Sia was right there to try to steal, but Saxophonista already had the red buff for Red Zone under control. And now EZ Gaming picks up their red buff, and instead Sia goes to farm her blue jungle. And just now, 2 minutes in, and just now grabbing the first set of bears.
Zach Zero helped out with EZ Gaming's red buff, but look, he's Donovac for EZ Gaming. He's still level 1 2 minutes into the game. He's not feeling too happy about this game. He's got to get somewhere where he can help out his team or get his own farm.
Yep, it's very easy for, as a tank support, as a jungler, to get underleveled, and then you're basically ineffective and you're unable to initiate, you die too fast, and not able to protect your carries. And it's very easy to get behind, as we can see, it starts to snowball, getting off to a rough start.
Yeah, a little bit of aggression from Silencer here in the bot lane. He's chasing a Donovac. It's not very fortuitous. Chasing a Donovac is really hard. It's like chasing a Kotun. He'll pretty much always get away.
But that's all she wanted, to make him go back home. And let's see now if they're going to go ahead and have a battle out for spiders. Sia going for those spiders, but so is Donovac, and he has that speed buff. And I don't know if he sees the Sia. Sia just going to go ahead and go in there, put her Venom down, and is able to grab a couple of those spiders. And Donovac in trouble. Here comes FaZe to back up his teammate.
He barely missed the wall on Silencer.
Yeah.
Silencer barely lived past that, because that wall from FaZe Master was perfect, except that Silencer was on the other side of it.
Yeah, so not perfect. That was a big miss. That would have been a kill, and it would have cost him. So, I mean, Tiang, I don't know if maybe he's not. He plays an amazing Acidrus. You can see him right now getting walled in and Roma there in mid.
Roma's still picking up the catapult, though. Still farming, still harassing.
He plays an amazing Acidrus, plays amazing mages, but maybe FaZe Master, he needs to work on his phase a little bit more. All right, we have some interaction here on Red Zone's jungle right now.
Trying to put a little bit of pressure on the red buff. Silencer's doing a good job of that, not making their stay here in Herodon comfortable at least. Donovac's fighting over spiders against Ridermaster as well, who looks like he didn't really steal too many of the spiders from EZ Gaming. And Ridermaster still is doing this little farm battle with Donovac from EZ Gaming.
And he's doing a pretty good job.
And
here comes
they're getting a TP.
But he's able to grab those goblins. And hopefully they cancel the TP. Yeah, Donovac again has to go back home. So at this point, you have probably a level 4, almost level 5 Sia. You can see 447 out of 500. And you have a Donovac on the other side who is just barely level 3.
Let's take a look at the CS real quick. Alright, if you take a look at the CS real quick, it's actually quite interesting. Mr. Roma is smashing this game in CS, and so is his guildmate Garrick. And then you take a look at Max 98 Russ, who is top lane solo. He is as well performing very well in the CS department. He's actually leading all of Red Zone in CS, and he's the lowest one on EZ Gaming that they're actually farming. So the way that you look, the overall the large meta strategies for these teams is to farm 3 people in lane. Oh, I just talked over first blood.
5 minute, yeah, 27 seconds in, Kotun takes out Frost Cell, and Sia in there, but she's in there late, and it's now going to end. It's going to be now he with his teammate coming in, porting in. Sia's going to be in trouble right now.
In lane fight going down too, and it is an interesting fight between Mystic, and Phase Master for EZ Gaming is very aggressive. Hits level 6 first and follows up. Mr. Roma does. Bot lane fight going on as well. Silencer taking a lot of damage. He's going to be out of there with the trail all over Red Zone. Red Zone is trying to get out. They're all super low. They left one person.
And Red Zone's just going to go ahead and seed. No more ports right now, and they're going to go ahead.
Red Zone was on the run, and all of them were very low. EZ Gaming got 1 kill there. They could have gotten a triple kill if it had just played out just a little bit differently.
And you can see all of EZ Gaming is going to hang out there for a little bit longer, see if they're going to capitalize on anything else. But in the meantime, Frostcell making his move up on the top lane.
This is a power spike happening for EZ Gaming. Yes, Frostcell's making moves top, but EZ Gaming's mid laner just ported bot to get assists and possibly a kill. I didn't even see. No, he just ported bot to help out his team right after already getting his own solo kill against the enemy mid laner. He didn't pick up any more kills or assists, however, but he still was actively helping out EZ Gaming. So you're watching a snowball a little bit here happening. Again, another
snowball. It's pretty, yeah, but it's even. The guild is even. The kills are even. I don't know that it's quite a snowball. I think it's pretty even.
It was until Saxophonista picking up that kill for Red Zone, and that was actually a pretty big play because if you ask me, EZ Gaming may have just kept snowballing their mid laner. The mid lane is snowballing. He has over 50 CS now. He has 1 kill. The enemy mid laner only has 1 death and is only losing by 8 CS though, so it's not quite a snowball. But that's what EZ Gaming is looking for. They're looking for the advantage that they can capitalize on and that they can just snowball this game for the rest of the game up until the front door of Red Zone. Who's looking for a gank mid lane right now too?
The Donovac is busy getting his spiders. He does. He's trying to catch up. He goes home, so the FaZe has to be careful.
Yeah, he should be real careful here. He doesn't even have any vision in the bushes.
And not a lot of wards on Red Zone's part as well. There's 3 wards placed down for Red Zone. Are there any wards for EZ Gaming right now?
I don't see any wards for EZ Gaming right now, but they're probably about to do it. Saxophonista picking up another kill. He himself starting to snowball just a little bit for Red Zone. He's level 8, and he's doing very well in the lane. Saxophonista has 48 CS and 3 kills, so that's the equivalent of about 78 CS.
Alright, here we go.
Why does Saxophonista have 3 kills? Well, who's his laning opponent? He's going against the Frostcell, who's 0-3 right now and has 47 farm. And that Frostcell is Garrick. Garrick single-handedly keeping Red Zone in this game by feeding 3 times to Saxophonista. One person you do not want to die to. And you're playing Frostcell. He should be able to disengage and get out of there, but he's not. I don't think he's too comfortable on Frostcell yet. He should be able to escape that Kotun, right, Arya?
He should, absolutely. I mean, it's just basically overextension on his part.
Sure.
He needs to be careful. They are doing a good job of keeping the lanes pushed, but it's
and
costing
it was one gank that came through. There was one gank that came through on Garrick. Other than that, it's just been individual outplays coming from Saxophonista.
And here we are. Now we're going to see a fight for Dragon, and it's EZ Gaming trying to go for Dragon fast, but they're all right here. Here comes Kotun putting the hurt on Arya. Arya goes down, and Donovac just barely gets out of there. And with that, they pick up 2 kills for EZ Gaming. And you're right, Tian gets a very nice ulti on FaZe. They're going to go ahead and Red Zone, taking 3 kills and the Dragon like a boss. And with that, they...
Why were they able to do that just now? Red Zone was ready. Red Zone was all there. They knew exactly what EZ Gaming was doing. I don't think EZ Gaming really wanted that Dragon.
No, they went in way too fast, and they maybe didn't have enough vision. They didn't obviously underestimate.
Overextending a little bit though.
He got cocky
a lot of
and
damage.
fed for no reason right there. And same with the Sia now. So Red Zone coming back with their own kills, and that was a very valuable kill on them.
Forward from Max 98 Russ, actually getting the kill still. What an amazing play from Max 98 Russ. I really feel like...
Ouch, look at that damage right there on Kotun.
So much damage from Saxophonista, who blinks for instant double kill. Picking up the unofficial triple. Phase Master finishing off Silencer, and EZ Gaming is gonna have to take a look at what they're doing. Saxophonista is snowballing in their face. Kotun is doing so much damage, and he is getting engages on 3 EZ members all grouped up next to each other. That's exactly what Kotun wants.
And I mean, it's pretty typical build. You see Kotun building the Jade Axe first. That's pretty much what I always see on some of the best Kotuns in the game. And now Kotun going down.
Phase Master, immobilization from Max 98 Russ, and Max 98 Russ and our Mr. Roma, the 2 mid laners for EZ Gaming, actually grouped up teamwork to just now took out Saxophonista, who really overstayed and disrespected.
Two times in a row, actually. He gets so cocky a little bit, and 2 times in a row he just overextends and feeds for no reason. And those really are kind of, you know, keeping EZ Gaming in the game. Because
I don't even think Saxophonista cares, though. He's so strong right now.
Well, he needs to care. He needs to care, though, because those are valuable kills that are giving EZ Gaming gold, and that's what's keeping them in the game.
I think it's very important, but look at what he was doing. He was standing on mid lane on EZ Gaming's side, farming their lane, just proxy farming, just standing there.
Well, one thing I do know is never to underestimate the comeback game of EZ Gaming.
Top-lane gank happening between the 2 Frostels. There's a port coming in on EZ Gaming, and EZ Gaming is going to get their Donovac in there, and they're going to easily kill.
Right, and down goes Nang. All right,
yeah,
and also in the mid right now, check out FaZe. Roma has almost got this mid tower completely gone. And
good mid laner, always pushing his lane. He's getting ganked by Nang.
And he blinks out. Nice blink by Roma.
Beautiful ulti, actually dodging the ultimate from Siatai Singer. At the same time, Saxophonista with his friend is pushing pot lane tower and getting a tier 1 for red zone. You also have top lane. Max 98 Russ is actually with a guildmate right now. He has Donovac on his side, and they're going against Saxophonista here. Looks like a little bit of a lane swap that just happened. And now you have
Arya.
Now you have Engxiang heading bot. He's going to go ahead and swap lanes too.
Arya needs to get out of there. Yeah, and she knows that. She does.
Sorry, that's Gary, not Engxiang. Excuse me. Gary is actually swapping to bot lane, and Max 98 Russ still top. Saxophonista still top lane. Just gonna go ahead and shove it out.
The tank support's still trying to catch up on EZ Gaming side. They're level 8 while everyone else on the board level 12. Everyone's kind of resetting.
Red Zone's Donovac is only level 9.
Amazing amount of action there in the past like 3 minutes, and
mid lane gank coming up. Mid lane gank coming up. 225 true damage coming out from Donovac on
FaZe.
On Mr. Roma. Yeah. And that's a little bit annoying. That's the annoying thing about Donovac. He will just come up and smack you for true damage if you're not watching. But he didn't get stunned. Mr. Roma avoiding the stun. Scores 96 right now, and Red Zone has 3,000 gold on EZ Gaming. EZ Gaming still can win a team fight here, though, if they have good participation. It looks like all 5 members of Red Zone are actually mid lane. EZ Gaming can't really see that. Rider Master is on the high ground still. They're not going to have vision back there. EZ Gaming predicting Red Zone wanting to siege, but they don't know about all 5 of them being there yet. They can only see 4.
And here they're going to flank them from the side. Here comes Sia. She's trying to set up the team fight, but instead
getting caught out.
She's using the freeze, but she's in big trouble. She goes down.
And ult though, Max 98.
And then here comes Kojun, and instantly picks up a triple kill.
Blowing up EZ Gaming right now.
And
he gets an instant double kill. Is that even a triple?
Yeah.
It's an instant double kill happening for Saxophonista. A cross engage coming from Donovac. Wrong side of the well is Frostel. Frostel's getting taken out by Mr. Roma, or by Tank. It's for Red Zone.
But again, EZ Gaming having to use the buybacks from Roma and from Arya Winddancer right there, and they are
we were
just
talking
running
about
out.
Tang's familiarity with Mystic. I think he did really, really well in the last 2 team fights for Red Zone, proving he can play Mystic. He's really good with them. Maybe just
in team fights, maybe, and maybe not so much in the laning.
Yeah, maybe not as good as in the lane, but team fights, he's actually pulling out 2 moves here that I consider showing a lot of familiarity with his pick, and actually why Red Zone should be having him on Phase Master. He's doing really good, and helping them close out against EZ Gaming.
EZ Gaming taking Guija from the top, and before Red Zone can even get there, and they're going to
incredibly smart. Red Zone's going to pick up Dragon.
Go back, and nope, going to go prepare for they've got the Guija buff, but if anything from yesterday, we saw that the teams with the Guija buff, not necessarily, and Red Zone gonna go ahead, Frostel taking the dragon buff.
Easily. Probably hitting it for 400 already.
right. And
A little bit of vision going up here from both teams. I can see a couple of wards coming out from EZ Gaming. I see some.
There's only two
one
wards. There's 3 wards for Red Zone. One in the Dragon, which is no longer needed.
There's one in middle. There's one over near the Knolls on Order side, and there's one near the Dragon on Order side.
All right, and what about EZ Gaming? Because people
they did have 4, and one of them they had 4 wards, and one of them just disappeared. EZ Gaming only has 2 wards on the map, and they're in the same place, over near Dragon and on the left-hand side of mid lane. Those are the only 2 wards.
So pretty conservative wording by EZ Gaming.
Yeah,
right.
But if they are going to want to fight, it's going to want to be top lane where they have the wards, where they know the crossovers are coming from mid. I was going to think that maybe right there they would have wanted to fight with Max 98 Russ leading the charge, but I'm not sure. Excelantes is still kind of hanging on in the jungle. He's not really quite sure what he's doing either. But EZ Gaming has good vision that can actually help them out in that team fight. They would know.
Donavac versus Arya, Donavac versus
They're crossing over. They're crossing over EZ's. They're crossing over EZ's vision right now.
Here we go. Arya getting hurt. Put on her. Maybe nope. They're gonna back off. Gonna cancel the port.
Okay.
And instead, it looks like everyone's gonna congregate up top. You can see both teams. And there, we're gonna see Sia versus Sia here, and the near Spiders, near EZ Gaming Spiders.
Silencer's only level 8. Rider Master's so much more HP than him. But that was really good for Rider Master because he just got his teammates.
And Sia is the first to go down. Frostcell also going down, and double kill out of Frostcell. Now Nang turning on the damage. And
interesting rotation coming from Red.
Arya Wind Dancer now in trouble. And Arya Wind Dancer not able to secure the kill. And she gets away with barely any health left.
She's still alive, huh? That's interesting. Well, we did have 1 death coming out on Red Zone, okay? Rider Master somehow ended up having to pay for what he did. I don't know how Rider Master died.
There was a lot of EZ Gaming right there in their jungle, and he was he was out front. So
it was an interesting rotation coming from Red Zone. They originally rotated top to gank that Arya, and then they just went back down towards the Spiders once they saw that Rider Master was pointing out, hey, we got 2 members of EZ Gaming, and they're out of position. We got a CO over here.
Check out Frost. They're going to take out the top tower right now. And with that, yeah, 5-1, and Red Zone is in the driver's seat for this game. And
really? Wow. All right, guys. So we didn't see Hillcom come out. We just see Red Zone taking it to EZ Gaming the good old-fashioned way.
With a Kotun, with the 500-pound monkey. I mean, quite honestly, we see the damage. Looks
like he's 500 pounds. He looks like he's a 5,000 pound Saxonisa.
The damage he's putting out is like a 5,000. I agree, 5,000-pound monkey, 2 tons.
Saxonisa really controlling this game right now. Saxonisa did so good in the early lane. Picked up early kills against Garrick, which Garrick I think right now is realizing I could not give away kills like that. I think he's realizing now.
Don't feed the animals, okay? Yesterday we had don't feed the trolls. Today is don't feed the animals.
Saxonisa actually engaging on Garrick right now as well, who not only pops his 3rd spell to get movement speed, but blinks away. So any engages on Garrick now during team fights for EZ Gaming, he cannot blink away any longer. They're going to have to draw their supports to him. They're going to have to watch out for it. Frostcell really is your carry here, right?
Yeah, he's ultimately, he's supposed to, but Kotun is a carry in itself. I mean, he is he's got an amazing amount of that pull on him, not letting enemies escape, and he can do damage himself. And with that, he's so tanky and has that shield to boot. I have always loved Kotun. A lot of team comps that I like to pick. I always feel that Kotun is a must.
All right. Well, EZ Gaming is sending 2 people top. And Red Zone is just actually knocking down bot lane tower tier 3. Now Arya picked up a kill off of Frostcell just now, and they lost their own Frostcell as well. So the EZ Gaming did. So both Frostcells are out. Nangxiang and Garrick are dead. So Donavac, a little bit happening here with Silencer. Silencer's kind of angry that he took down his bot lane tower, just auto-attacking him a couple times. A nice little immobilization coming from Next 98 Russ ends up in Rider Master ulting all of EZ Gaming. And EZ Gaming is just kind of trying to cut their losses here. I think, Arya, that EZ Gaming can still win this game. When I look at their mid laner, I see Mr. Roma 7 has 162 CS. That is
They have
blowing
to
this.
pick up some towers, basically. They have to
Yeah.
pick up. That's pretty much what they have to do at this point.
Totally.
I never underestimate EZ Gaming. I never ever count it out until it's really over.
I think they can win.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over, especially when you're dealing with EZ Gaming. But they have to take some towers right now because, I mean, with 6 towers to 1, that is what's putting them at an extreme disadvantage.
6 towers in 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 towers. Wait, 1, 2. No, you're right. 6. Okay, so 6 towers down. But Silencer looks like he's actually in the middle of all of Red Zone, and he's just going to get taken out.
Yeah, and bye-bye.
Except that he ults beautifully, but still gets taken out. It's not going to be enough to save Silencer. So they're losing their support and their captain for this upcoming fight. That's okay, though, because
But look, okay, now, Donovac needs to not go home right there. He needs to take that bottom tower, and he did. And I understand he wants to be there, but they need those towers.
Donovac engaging in on the Mystic, who activates his Helm of Divine Favor. Mr. Roma watching Silencer die again, who quickly thereafter is going to die as well, even with Blood Freeze and Helm of Divine Favor. And so a very disorganized team fight following. But you get a nice engage from Donovac, which is okay. And then Max 98 Russ gets taken out. And now Garrick is just totally nuked. But a good timing coming from the Phase Master. Mr. Roman comes in and picks up on 2 kills for EZ Gaming. And Saxophonista just biding his time. Casts his ultimate, comes out with the Pillar of Doom. Casts his 3rd spell to lock down on any people trying to escape. But a beautiful ult coming in from Donovac, keeping Max 98 Russ alive long enough to kill Saxophonista. And Donovac is just looking for, hopefully getting another kill here. Can he do it? Donovac almost killing Frostel, but Ningxiang kiting them to oblivion. And EZ Gaming could be facing a loss right here, Arya.
Yeah, at this point now it's they're at the base and they don't have buybacks. All they have is a Sia. This is going to be GG for EZ Gaming in the 3rd game. And there's nothing he can do. And Frostel, with hardly any health left, gonna continue. And that is GG. This one goes to Red Zone.
Yeah, Red Zone. Red Zone pulling out a win. Wow. And even without a heal comp, even beating them at their own game. Garrick dying early on EZ Gaming, that cannot happen. He fed the wrong person. Saxophonista, like I said, I've been playing against Saxophonista for a couple years. Comes out on our streams. Very, very interesting player to watch. He will carry every game he's in if he gets fed. And he likes to play that pressure game where he's stronger than everybody else on the map and can kind of do whatever he wants. You're going to find Saxophonista being one of the only players in this tournament who's proxy farming behind EZ Gaming's mid tower and dying for it too. But still, that's just his play style. He's going to play a very controlling, very dominant, fighter guardian who you got your hands full once he's got his farm.
And one thing to note that yesterday, definitely the team playing on the order side definitely seems to be the team that wins. There is something to be said for the angle and the camera view when you're casting those skills. It was just something that I noticed. So far, it's always been the team on the.
Yeah, but Arya, these players are so good that they've adjusted to both sides.
Oh, it was just something I noted yesterday. Somebody had mentioned it was one of the players in game who was saying it made a significant factor for them. In the game.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about that and how they don't like the chaos. It's because of the 45-degree angle.
All 5 games yesterday, it was the order side who won, and again, we're going with that same trend here today.
Yeah.
So, all right.
But I mean, I like to argue that that's probably just coincidence. And even though that there are some good things about either side, I think that these players are so good that it doesn't matter.
Right, and I think you're right. I mean, basically, it was the Fed Kotun that was the big difference maker in this last game here. Garrick, big mistake by feeding the monkey. You don't want to feed the monkey.
He died 3 times to him.
So
one
much
from a
damage.
gank.
Yeah.
1 from a gank and 2 from solo encounters. He wasn't farming under tower. He was in the middle of the lane.
And you just have to be really careful. You're kind of basically just overextended. So let's take a look. All right, guys. So now we're getting to it here, guys. In this this is now going to be game 4, and it's EZ Gaming whose back is against the wall. This is a must-win game for them. It's win or go home, and we're talking about good money versus big money here. The loser of this game takes the money that they've already won and goes home. The winner of this best of 5 series goes on to win $5,000 in the finals and goes up against Rose Noir next week for the chance to win $12,000.
And the title of the first Heroes of Order and Chaos Winter International Champions.
I'll have to admit, I really actually kind of just for the sake of fun, it was a lot of fun casting the games with Levy yesterday and watching these games go all the way to the 5th game. I'm kind of hoping for an EZ Gaming win here, mostly so we can see the best of 5 and it go the full distance in this game as well.
Yeah, so, I want lunch, but I want to see good HOC first. So
yeah, you can eat lunch any day. You only get to watch the semifinals of HOC. This is the first time, guys. This is a record.
Yes.
You know, this is history in the making right now.
Me and Arya are both happy to stick around if this goes to a Game 5. In fact, if this goes to a Game 5, that would actually be cool. I would like to see that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I think that these teams got more to play. I think that these teams got more to prove. I know R3dZone just beat EZ Gaming twice, which is no easy thing to do. All right? But I want to know who's better. I want to see these teams duke it out. I want to see if it come down to a Game 5, and I want to see that. R3dZone did pull out another one.
Nang, forgive me. Nang is sad. You know, he's part of my virtual fam. He's my little bro, and I'm his big sis. But I just for the sake of viewer for the view for the game, it's exciting. So please, you know, make it. It's just more exciting when it goes all 5 games. So please.
No, they need to beat EZ right now if they can. If R3dZone wants to go and face Rose Noir, they need to beat EZ right now.
Yeah, they could basically seal the deal right now in this last game here. They could seal the deal for RHDZone. This is just sealing the deal. For EZ Gaming, their backs are against the wall. This is a must-win game.
What do you see happening if this does go to a Game 5? EZ comes out right now and wins. How is EZ going to win? And would they win Game 5?
How are they going to win?
I'm asking you. Yeah, how are they going to win? And are they going to win Game 5 if EZ wins?
I don't know about that. I think that the Game 5 is still up in the air. This is really going, as you can see, this has gone back and forth, and these last couple of times here, and I think it's anybody's game. I think you cannot.
I have to agree.
You cannot underestimate. You saw in Game 2 where when EZ Gaming comes out and executes their plan, you know, they are able to do some amazing stuff. And they're a solid, strong team. I mean, you know, they may not be flashy, but they have not just the basics. They've been to the rodeo many times. If you guys remember, they came in second in the HOC Masters 2. No, they came in second in the Rose Nation tournament. It was Synergy that came in second in HOC Masters 2. And so they're legit. So, you know, RHDZone needs to watch and make sure they don't get too cocky here and, you know, kind of calm themselves, settle themselves in, and
you know what I think you might see this game?
What?
I think you might see a game where Garrick isn't feeding and the game goes like all the way to 20 minutes with just like a 5-5 score. I think we'll get to the 20-minute mark with a lot of farm and the score will be like 5-5.
Absolutely. Yeah, so this is a best of 5. 3 matches have already are done now in this series today. 2 matches, RHDZone won. 1 match, EZ Gaming has won. And now we're just waiting for the bans to come in for the 4th game. And this is, and I'm going to double check here, make sure we haven't received any bans. All right.
I don't see the game up yet, and I'll let you know as soon as I do.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys. Where's the EZ love? Usually, I usually see, you know, lots of EZ Gaming fans out there saying, "EZ, take my energy." They need you right now. They need that right now. And
Spirit fingers.
Let's see if they.
Who are you rooting for?
Who am I rooting for?
Yeah, do you have anybody that you want to see win? Are we allowed to say that?
As a commentator, I try to keep that, you know, private, because you want impartial commentators, guys. I try to say, or I try to. I'm always rooting for what makes for the best viewers, for the, you know, just the best and most entertainment value, and the best for the viewers.
You know, I'm rooting for the 5-man team that can beat Rose Noir, and I want to know who that is, and I want to see that 5-man team go on from this game.
And again, I think a lot of people are rooting for that, and not because any dislike or disrespect towards Rouge Noir. We have mad respect for them, but it's because we want to see
that final game.
We want to see somebody else win for once. You know, it makes for more exciting games. So, yeah. All right, Gamer Kids, he wants EZ to win. All right, and take the energy. Let me make sure I actually, that just reminds me, I've been saving these games. I want to go ahead and save this third game right now, and just in case, there's always reasons where you need to be able to go back and take a look at the game. Sometimes the replay on camcord, it doesn't show you everything you need, and because I might have missed something with the camera angle. So always you want to save those games. And just taking a quick look, you can call on feeders. Yeah, Garrick didn't do so great. Frostville seems very hit or miss.
Well, let me get you something straight. There's no such thing as a feeder that even makes it into the quarterfinals for this tournament. So we're in the semifinals right now. So anybody that dies isn't a feeder, and Gary's not a feeder. However, he did get ganked once, and he died 3 times really quickly. So what he has to do generally is just not want to get into a 1v1 conflict. He needs to play a little bit safer around his tower. And yeah, I mean, you can't. There's nobody that even makes it remotely this far into this tournament, and they're feeders. All right.
No,
we're just looking for people that are willing to sacrifice
with a grain of salt. You know, these are the top 2-3% here of all the players in HOC. So these guys are all pros. There's no
literally. If you played HOC all day, for 10 hours, you would only come across one person as good as any of these people that you see here in the entire day of playing. So, I mean, that's the players that you're looking at. That's the kind of percentage that we're talking about. If you played HOC literally all day for 10 hours straight, you might come across one person as good as any of those that you're seeing right now on screen. And if you think that you're better, we have lots of opportunities to prove that, guys. There's lots of tournaments coming out. Some of them hosted by GameLoft, some of them not hosted by GameLoft. But I can generally assure you that any opportunities to show the entire world how good of a player you are, this is how you do it. You get this far in a tournament, you show everybody that you and your team are actually the best, aside from what anybody else wants to say.
Look at Tiang. Fox is the real hero. I would absolutely agree. All right, so the bands are the same. So we're going to have, again, Horus and Elf, and Persephone and Fox. So, again, same bands. Both of the teams comfortable with the bands that they made. EZ Gaming is the ones that is banning Fox and Persephone. They've learned after that first game. And R3dZone sticking with the Horse and Elf. They know that that's what EZ Gaming plays a lot, and that they do have a very deadly elf. And although I know that Excel plays an amazing elf in his own right.
Saxophonista would be playing elf for R3dZone. If anybody was playing elf, it would be Saxophonista. I want to see Saxophonista on Co-Tune again. Why isn't he going to do that?
Well, he very well might. I mean, Co-Tune's not banned, so we may see, and that might be a little, unless, well, you know what I'm going to see is probably EZ Gaming is going to probably come out with their own Co-Tune, because they play a good Co-Tune as well. So they are a very multifaceted team. Again, these are all pros. They are, they can play lots of heroes, and they play them well. So we're probably going to see. Now, I do know Roma a lot of times plays. I think maybe he's probably going to stick with Mystic. I don't know who might play.
I think they should stick with Mystic. I think they should take Max 98 Russ. Take Max 98 Russ off of Arya. Do not let him touch Arya ever again.
And let him on Co-Tune. I totally agree.
Let him play anything but Arya, basically, in my opinion. Even another mage would be more fun, like a Migra over anything.
It's unfortunate because there's so many good Aryas, but I think with all this recent update and all the frost cells and becoming so OP, that the Arya just can't keep up. She's not. I mean, we saw it yesterday in the games. Just pro Aryas, even a hacker pro and whatnot, and they're just not able to keep up with the damage and the crit on Frostel.
Sure. Her ult does a lot of damage, though, which Frostel's ult is useful, but a good Arya will, immobilize somebody on top of her ult and get the entire enemy team on her whole ult. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a little bit different, and it's not as visible as Frostel, because Arya's ult slows the entire enemy team and does a whole bunch of raw physical damage. But Frostel is kind of like, when it comes down to it, there's just a couple auto attacks, 1-2 shot, you're dead. And Frostel is going to be stronger than Arya at that, and so he may just be the very last one standing, you know? Arya might be more useful in team fights, but after the team fight's over, and it's just basically a 1v5, and that 5 has no HP, Frostel can just get an instant epic kill right there. I mean, it's a different play style for sure. But I agree with Arya here. I feel like Arya Winddancer is getting a little bit walked under, or a little bit walked on by Frostel, just because of his crit plus percentage crit HP damage that he does. So,
all right, so game 4, guys. I'm going to go ahead and stick it out there. Again, 1 for EZ and
2 for Red Zone.
Yes, 2 for Red Zone.
I do see that too, Ari. I see the Frostel kind of in a really, really good place right now, where maybe his crit damage should be reduced just by a little bit. I don't know, but the players are making very good use of all the math and all of the good things that have come out in this game recently, for sure.
All right, let's see if I get this right this time. I have a feeling I'm going to screw this up again. But
Really, because that would be the first thing you screwed up.
nope.
Let's not make it happen now.
All right.
We got this far, Ari.
There we go. It is. Type 1 for EZ, 2 for Red Zone. All right, let's see. It's only have 60 seconds. Hurry up and get your votes in. Vote. Type 1 for EZ, just type the number 1, or type 2 for Red Zone. And hey, Chris. Pretty please. Thank you. All right. And let's see. I don't see a lot of votes going. Go, guys, vote, vote, vote. And yes, exactly. If this could not be done, this tournament right here, you can see if it wasn't for the excellent tournaments that were hosted and organized by Levesny and the HOC Masters and HOC Masters 2, you can see the evolution of these tournaments right now in this Heroes of Order and Chaos Winter International Series 2016. All right, here we go. Red Zone, 63%. Last game, or last it had the poll, it was 37. It was about split mid, and now again you see the pendulum swing going back to Red Zone. This was a little bit more similar to the poll after the first game, where Red Zone with the healed team came out strong.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
Absolutely.
Maybe one of the only times you'll see that in a real tournament, to have a heal comp. I feel like there's some of the strongest comps that exist, so I don't know why you don't see it more often. But
yeah. And well, the Fox is banned here, and again.
Sure.
So yeah, there's a lot of people have favorites, and I do think that you're going to see absolutely Monkey was not banned, so I think we're going to see another Monkey. And why wouldn't Red Zone play their Monkey? It was so effective for them the first time, and then I just think that for EZ Gaming, they're probably gonna put the Monkey. I think that would be the best thing for them.
Put Saxophonista on a hyper carry every single time. Absolutely. In my opinion, he's one of those dominant hyper carry players that no matter what you do, you see him come into your rooms, he will always have the most farm. And if you're not going to be the one on your team beating him, then nobody is. He's just one of those dominant players that always leads the game in farm. And if you're going to play that game with Saxophonista, you have to beat him at his own game. He's a really, really strong individual player.
Absolutely. And if you guys haven't had a chance to, right now there is a 50% off rune sale going on. You guys need to get in on that while you can. Rune sales few and far between. There's a lot of awesome skins. The Donovac skin coming up, and also what a beauty, this Lion Pride skin. He's gorgeous. I know I want him. I know a lot of people have gotten him. I know they probably have the drop rate pretty decently. And if not, if you don't get him in the lottery, you can buy him with the 5,000 times 4, so 20,000 essence. So if you guys haven't had a chance, please do check it out and jump on that rune sale while it's still happening. You still have 36 hours left.
I do love this limited edition. This limited edition Frostel skin is really cool.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
And it works for the Flaunting Wealth event, and it's only sold during a specific time period. It has themed visual effect, and it replaces the actual character model. These are really nice skins, guys. This Lion Pride one, I like it.
Yeah,
I have
it. Good job, Fit.
Thank you. I'm working on it. I really like Nut's new skin, too. This Elite skin replaces character model, themed visual effect. It's the new Nut skin, the Arctic Assassin.
Yes, and let's take a look here.
Really cute skin.
Yes, she is super, super cute. Looks a lot like K-Gex's skin, but it's like a cute version of the polar bear.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
There was a couple of Cyberpunk skins. I don't know if they were actually going to come out with that or not. There was the contest for Cyberpunk Newt, and I don't know if they're still planning on coming out with that. But I love Newt. You can see she's my profile pick, and even with that goofy profile pick. I'm a fan of Newt. She's so adorable.
Yeah.
I like when they keep her adorable.
This other gold Kotun skin is also limited edition, and you guys might want to check out these gold skins that have just come out. Persephone, the newest addition to Herodon. She is the Terranaut and specializes as a mage with attack speed and also some other interesting qualities.
And get on her now, especially in ranked, guys, or she's probably auto-banned in ranked, but she is very OP right now. She, as you can see, banned in these tournaments, but
almost every time. What do you think about a punk rock Donovac? Wouldn't that be cool? His shield could be like an enormous, emo cross, and his halo could be like I don't know, something punk rocker-ish. Maybe like a mohawk. Can you imagine Donovac flying in with a purple mohawk to stun everybody?
That would be pretty awesome, but I think everybody already maybe has seen there is an amazing Donovac skin that's coming out, and he has all complete custom animations, and I know a lot of people are already saving up and are buying their runes now.
Excited about it. I mean, he doesn't even have a skin.
Yeah.
Remember for the longest time Gorvis never had a skin?
Well, Jumbra for the longest time. I mean, if there was anybody for the longest time that deserved a skin, it was Jumbra. Gervis
was out before Jombra. He never had a skin.
Yes, for a long, long time. But now he's definitely caught up in the skins. His Hurricane skin.
Yeah, they're gonna make another one soon too, probably.
Yeah. So yeah, Gervis definitely has caught up in the skin department.
Well, now Lu Yanfei has a skin, and there's definitely some heroes that I would like to see a skin come out on that don't have any yet. Donovac is one of the top ones. Lilith, of course. Persephone. I always want them to put out a skin on the new hero. I don't know why, but whenever I see a new hero come out...
Really? I feel like the old ones sometimes should get some love.
I think they should get it first. Yeah, I think they should get it first, and then they should just release all the skins for all the old heroes that don't have a skin. Like, for example, Retrophy should have a skin.
Absolutely. And Fox, maybe. I mean, an alternate skin on Fox. I wouldn't mind seeing that as well.
Sod Devale would be nice. A new skin for Quillan would be nice. A couple skins for Quillan would actually be nice. There's no skin for Kurstor. You know what I mean? His brother gets all these fancy skins. Kurstor gets no skins.
Yep, that's true. Absolutely.
It's not. You can't treat brothers like that.
You can't.
Merithus doesn't have a skin. Even though his original is, of course, really cool. It would be nice to see a skin on Merithus.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. I thought there was a skin for Merithus.
Not that I see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that was just a... Gosh,
and Kortov. Kortov as well doesn't have a skin. I mean, neither does Scale. There's a lot of the newer additions to Herodon that just don't have a skin for some reason.
Maybe that was art that I was seeing. Okay, well, let me check real quick. I'm going to check the spectate, looking for that.
It looks like there's a new Doom Prophet skin coming out as well, guys. I don't have any information on it, but it looks like there's a new Doom Prophet skin coming out.
Not seeing the spectate button up yet. Oh, there it is. It just popped up.
Oh, Arya found the game.
You did? Awesome.
No, Arya did.
Yeah. So yeah, we just popped up the spectate button, so we still have 1 minute and 37 seconds right now.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right, well, let me know when I can start watching.
I wish I could tell you. It seems a little bit random. Sometimes you're able to, even though I have the spectate button as soon as it came out, you're able to get into the game first. But
Game Loft controls all that.
All within a couple seconds of each other.
Our job is just to wait till Game Loft makes it available for us.
All right. So Yeah, Kortov. I don't think Kortov has a skin. He did just get a buff, though. He's doing a little bit more damage.
Good to play. Yeah, he is good to play.
Yeah.
I was in a game the other day. Kortov was carrying me, and I couldn't do anything without him. I was like, all right, everybody jump on the Kortov train.
Hey, you know what's funny? There's so many. I mean, that was just a huge update that came out with so many heroes getting buffed. Literally double digits the amount of heroes that got buffed in this last update that just came out on Thursday. And I
love the new all the splash art too. The splash art's amazing.
It's beautiful, absolutely. I wish I knew who it was who's been just producing this amazing art for Heroes of Order and Chaos. I wish you could give him a shout out because he deserves a lot of credit. There's really some beautiful art. Could not join this room because it no longer exists. Wow, so something happened there. It looks like maybe a remake. I'm gonna check here for the notifications. I'm not sure what's going on. Could not join this room because it no longer exists. And if it does, usually on a remake real fast, they will, yeah, they'll make it pretty, usually the players are pretty good. They've already picked their team comp. And it sounds like a player from EZ crashed before the 5 minutes. There were no kills, there were no towers taken down, and so they're doing a really fast remake.
All right, and that is fully within the legal limits of the rules outlined by Gameloft. If there is a member and both guilds agree to it that they crash or have some sort of connectivity issues within the first couple minutes, it is no problem to just go ahead and remake the room real quick so that we can get a decent gameplay out for these tournaments.
Both of the teams don't even have to agree to it. It's up to the Gameloft coordinator, to the referee, and as long as, I mean, it's within the rules. As long as if it's a game, a player crashes and cannot reconnect for the first 5 minutes, and there's no kills and no towers down, they absolutely have a right to a remake. It's doesn't even.
If it does happen halfway through the game, though, guys, we're sorry about that.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, a lot of times those connectivity issues are actually the player's fault and not necessarily the server issue or something like that.
All right, and remember, this is the 4th game in the best of 5 series here. And this is a must-win game for EZ Gaming. It's either win or go home for EZ Gaming. And for RedZone, they're wanting to seal the deal right now. And so we've already watched 3 games in this best of 5 series here.
Really important game for EZ, huh?
This is it.
This is everything.
This is everything. They need to have no regrets. They need to leave it all on the table. They need to bring it. And let's see here. I'm just checking. I don't see.
So am I. I'm keeping an eye out for this game.
Awesome. Thank you, Fit.
But you are on their friends list, so.
Yeah, just a couple. Because a couple of these players used to be in Boss. And we're actually the founders of Boss. Excel and Ryder and Nang were part of the founders of Boss. There was like 7 people with June and Uno as well. And
well, they're doing a pretty darn good job as RedZone beating EZ Gaming this far in the tournament.
Yeah, and they even were kind of a little group they called themselves Crow Zero with Excel, Ryder, Nang, and Uno and Kong. These are a really tight-knit group. And so even though a relatively new guild, a remake of RedZone, this is a very tight group of players that have been playing together for years. And I don't see, interestingly enough, I don't see Nang. Let me take a look here. I'm just going to keep on going down my list. Why don't I see Nang lit up? Weird. All right. Wow. Nang, did you take what I say? Did he delete me just now? No, I'm still 50-50. No, I'm still 50-50.
I deleted you.
I would expect nothing less from you, Fit. All right.
Spectate you got a pentakill against me.
No, I don't think so. That was a joke game. All right, let's see. Game's progress has not exceeded 2 minutes. Wait time. We are, guys, here we go. This is going to be it. 1 minute and counting 1 minute 5 seconds, and we will be into Game 4 of the second series of matchups. This is the semifinals in Heroes of Order and Chaos International Series 2016. All right. And that's right, to everybody out there, Happy Chinese New Year. That is huge. As you can see, they have the Chinese New Year skin. I also see lots of lucky money being sent out to good little boys and girls. So Happy New Year to everybody out there.
Oh, and you too, Aria. Wishing everybody Happy New Year. Guys, the game has just started. I just loaded it. Aria, I'm going to go ahead and pause it at 35 seconds. Let me know when you're there.
Definitely, because I still have 20 seconds here.
All right.
I could probably, let me just go for the spectate if it's...
That's all I've been using.
Yeah. Whoop. All right.
And I'm at 35 seconds waiting on you.
Here. We'll go ahead and just waiting to load the game here. 1 second, loading. And here I'm loading into the game. Rift at Sin Scald. And I am at 37, 36, 35, 34, 33.
All right, we're good to go.
Good to go. Here we go. And let's see what we have. We have on the other side Roma playing Mystic Phase. He did great last game. Why not put him in again? Silencer is going Donovac jungle. We have Zako on Red Trophy Queen and playing top lane. It looks like also going to be jungling in blue lane. And we have Garrick as Ant. Okay.
Again.
Yes. And this time not facing the heal team though. And he's going to be going blue lane. He's laning. And we have...
actually, they do have a heal team. They're running a Lathier, a Clint, Forge Master, and Airfern.
Yes, you're right. You're right. And here we go. I didn't have a chance to go over to take a look at Red Zones. And lastly, we have Frostcell, played by Max98 Russ.
All right, guys, welcome to the 2016 Heroes of Order and Chaos Internationals, hosted by Aria and yours truly, Fit. You're watching Game 3 of EZ Gaming versus Red Zone. This is actually Game 4, is it not, Aria?
Yes,
this is Game 4 we're entering into right now. You're going to see Airfern being played by Excelantes, Red Zone in the top right. We've got EZ Gaming over here in the bottom left fighting for order. You have Saxophonista 15 playing Forge Master this time. A little bit of a change, but still kind of a Guardian fighter. We have Tiang 1234 for Red Zone playing Clint Giant Slayer mid. We have Rider Master playing Lathier in the bot lane. And up top, Nengxiang 11 playing his fighter carry Frostcell pick that he's been going to this whole tournament so far, guys. We're going to try and keep an eye on here in the top lane, see what kind of fight that we have going on here, especially since EZ Gaming is already stealing from Red Zone with the red trophy. Stealing is going to be a little bit harder for Red Zone. EZ Gaming has different picks. They are not running a heal comp like Red Zone is. You see, we have 4 people on Red Zone's teams that do heals and 0 for EZ Gaming. No healers on EZ Gaming's team.
And a nice counter for the Ants. I mean, there is going to be obviously the warding of Ants, but Clint, with his third still, he can see those Ants. He just has to, shoot up in the air, and he sees it's going to make those Ants visible. So a nice counter for the Ant.
You know, Gary having quite a bit of farm. He has to catch himself off on. You see that there's a huge creep wave coming towards Garrick right now. And I don't even know if he's going to be able to finish that off. I don't see too many signs of early game aggression. I do see a little bit of out farming going in the way of EZ. Looks like they were a little bit more prepared. It's
pretty much been a common thread through all these games. EZ is out farming in the early game, and Airfern's going to come over and take a look, but that farm is already there, and so Airfern level 2 goes home hungry. And again, so yeah, EZ Gaming definitely, it doesn't seem to have an effect on the outcome of the game, but EZ Gaming's beginning game, start game, is definitely just a tad bit stronger.
Interesting, good, yeah, absolutely right, Ari. And it's also interesting that we're seeing Max98 Russ on Frostcell this time. He's not going against the enemy Frostcell. He's getting to farm against a Lathier. However, he was the player for EZ Gaming that we saw on Arya. We didn't want to see that Arya pick again. This time he's playing Frostcell. I think that's actually the right choice.
Definitely. I mean, Frostel, again, we've already talked about, he does a lot more damage with that crit with the recent buff, and so the recent update has kind of rendered Arya not as effective.
Not as favored, for sure. Especially if you can get those moments of late game Frostel where it is basically just a 1v5. We're seeing a little bit of a gank up here coming. We got three members from EZ going on a Frostel. They're going to go ahead and close down this gank.
The bait fight
be going in. And also Donovac missing his stun, but Frostel just goes aggressive and easily gets first blood for Red Zone, who also TPs to him, and they're going to go ahead and follow up on another member of EZ Gaming, Zach Zero. They're going to claim his life as well, so now you have 5 members of Red Zone top lane.
And they flipped the script on that gank right there, and with the TPs, they
knew it was coming. And not only that, even if they did not know it was coming, that Frostel for Red Zone did exactly what he should have done. That's Ningxi on 11. What did he do? He saw the Ant Guard getting in his face, and so he just went aggressive on him, and he closed down on that kill. Ant Guard wasn't even able to help out with the gank. So yeah, that was honestly, these are the differences that you see in the tournament. You see a Frostel like the one being played by Ningxi on 11, and he just doesn't even think about it and goes ahead and just gets the kill immediately, even though he's getting ganked by 2 people in a tournament game. And now. Yes.
Oh, just to say, I mean, that was just a big loss because right now, EZ Gaming has down pretty much all of their ports.
EZ Gaming CPing into top. They're fighting over red buff.
They have 1 port left. Here's 1 port.
Again. They're going to go ahead and try and TP to the Donovac, and so EZ makes a huge play here, and they're going to take out Nangxiang. And so now EZ is all top. They don't have a heal comp, but they do have a wall. Maybe they can close off this Airfern, but it is kind of a 4v1 right here.
And
5v1.
Too early to tower dive on an Airfern, especially a tank with heals, no thanks. But instead, though, you do see
EZ Gaming just kind of staying in the game. I mean, yeah, they're down by 2 kills, but the funny thing is Arya, once again, the gold is even.
Right.
You have Red Zone winning in kills, but EZ farming into the game.
Winning in CS and in lane.
Yes.
And that's what's
they're winning through individual player mechanics and just these kind of early game farming scenarios where they're just not intimidated. They're not worried about the start of the game, and they will just have a good beginning game on this. You see Max 98 Russ, I feel like he's going to be very pivotal in this game. He wasn't able to be that fantastic with Arya. Now that they have him on Frostel bot lane, he's getting a lot of time by himself, and he has a pretty good score so far too, doesn't he? He hasn't died yet, and he has the most CS in the game. Absolutely.
He's basically just going to town, doing what he needs to do, grabbing that CS in lane, and he's going to be extremely dangerous if he goes ahead and completes that King Killer.
Believe it or not, EZ Gaming has 500 gold on Red Zone.
Again, a common thread we've seen in these past few games, where they might be behind in kills, but they're ahead in gold by a little bit, and or keeping in there.
Max 98 Russ doing a little bit of harass off on that Grey Witch, but not gonna be closing down on a kill anytime soon. In fact, kind of looking like Grey Witch could kill him if he sticks around.
But Tiang may have found the answer in mid lane to Roma's phase. As you know, Clint can be a real pain in lane, and he just forced Roma back out and out of lane. And I just real quick, I saw some ports. Yes,
for once they're able to deal with the
keeping up in CS and keeping up in CS. 40 for Clint versus 44 for FaZe.
Well, why is that? Well, Clint does have a Sapphire Amulet, so he's pretty much building a very large mana pool right now, and so Clint is going to be able to deal with any harass that comes from the enemy FaZe Master, and he also has a little bit of HP, does have a blood pouch, even picking up some magic attack, has a ruby ring, and so Clint is just going to be in the lane forever.
And I don't see any wards. Please, if you could just watch from Red Zone's point of view, so you can always update me on the wards. I don't see any wards from EZ Gaming's side, though. From the other side.
Red Zone does have 1 ward.
Okay. And where's that?
In EZ Gaming side, it's over near the red buff to the left of it.
Okay, gotcha. So they have an offensive ward in, and now EZ Gaming just put 1 ward in.
Yeah, they do have Red. Yeah, Red Zone also has warded defensively, like in their top jungle. Like, for example, they can see the Donovac over in the top right now. And that's Silencer, actually. Silencer on Donovac. So they can see Silencer. They're kind of not even worried about him, almost. They don't even care. They know that if they go over to Donovac, he will just go away. There's really nothing you can do about that, and so Silencer is just being incredibly annoying right now. They don't know if EZ Gaming has more members kind of trying to set up for a gank or not, and they want to know that. So now they're just literally gonna beat him up until he leaves their farm.
And
Silencer really not worried for his life at all.
Frostwell going back to lane and springs his ulti on him.
I saw that.
Yeah. And everyone's just gonna kind of reset right now. And
yeah, well, we have Max 98 Russ actually picking up a kill against Saxophonista, which is interesting. And you also see the Retrophy Queen from EZ Gaming heading on over from bot lane over to bot lane, maybe to give Max 98 Russ a little bit of support in case they try to counter gank that.
Yeah, it definitely seems
But,
that there's going to be some action that's going to be on top lane here. And here
We're
comes the
seeing a lot
gank
of
on
really
Frostcell,
smart-
and there comes the stun on Donovac, and forces
Frostcell's
Frostcell to
good.
use his blink, and he gets out. So minor little victory there on the
Yeah,
part.
they're probably gonna re-gank him, and next time they gank him, it'll be successful.
Correct.
It is kind of hard to gank a Frostcell. Remember, you have that third spell that just removes the CC and gives you movement speed on top of that.
Yes. And he's very close to his tower, so they might want to wait till he comes out a little bit farther from his tower.
Not only that, but you put a blink on a Frostcell.
And
Oh,
here
we
we
have
go,
a
the
crazy
gank.
action here. EZ Gaming
Now-
all ganking
Ooh,
Clint Giant
Clint.
Slayer. Ulti coming up from Phase Master too late. And still Clint is alive somehow.
Because he can heal himself, and he got the port in. And so that's what we're talking about with Clint just being an extreme pain in lane.
He is
And-
being a pain in the butt. However, EZ Gaming's Phase Master, who's right now, sorry, let me turn this off right now. Yeah, Mr. Roma missed his ultimate on Clint. If Mr. Roma did not miss his ultimate on Clint, they would have killed him.
Yeah, it definitely, if they got him
Like
down
100%.
pretty close. And here comes Clint down for the gank, but they don't even need it there. Here, and Frostbell goes down to Aerofern on bot lane. And with that, it goes 4 for Red Zone, 2 for EZ Gaming, 10 minutes in. But the gold completely even.
Yes,
So-
EZ Gaming actually only had by 50 gold, so that's nothing.
Nope.
Well, can EZ Gaming see that? Can EZ Gaming see the fact that they are actually not losing by gold right now? Well, no, they can't.
And right now their
All
tower
they
is
can
in
do
big
is
trouble.
feel pressure from kills. All they can do is have to deal with this early game healing comp. And EZ Gaming does not have the luxury of looking at the numbers the way that me and Arya do. EZ Gaming is not able to see that they weren't even losing just now. However, Red Zone making a very smart play top lane, pushing over the tower for no cost, and they're going to be able to pick up a lot of team gold. They're also in the area of the map where Dragon is.
Yes, and so they're going to take that tower. They're all there, right there. They're going to move onto Dragon, and EZ Gaming knows this, and they're trying to get their members over to Dragon as well for a fight for Dragon. Ant throws down an Ant Sentry.
At least they
And
have vision on
Clint-
it, and so that's not going to be a problem.
Clint throws down a trap, and so
Phase
yeah.
Master is still mid. It has a wonderful wall, forcing Aerofern to actually walk
And
all the way around.
lots of damage on Airfirm, but again, heal team for the win. Just
And he's back
throws
to
the-
100%.
Yes.
95%.
So this is going to be a very, very hard fight for EZ Gaming.
Except that they have a little bit of control over Dragon right now. They just don't have a team that's particularly fast at taking it. Silencer's trying to zone out some of the members,
Well, the
but EZ
Frostbell,
Gaming...
remember he did do really well in CS, and so the Frostbell can, but I meant in general. In general, EZ Gaming is going to have a very hard time against this heal team. Again, just like we saw in the first game.
Sure, Arya, and that's a huge problem for them right now. How are they supposed to deal with this? Are they going to pick up an Essence Stealer? Are they going to be able to deal with
And
a
I
lot
don't,
of
so
healings?
far, I don't see any Essence Stealers start, and even the beginnings of it to start to be built. One thing, and here now we have the farm going on, and notice nice move by Frostcell. He's going to go ahead and steal farm, not wasting time. He's going to steal farm while they're circling around, and it kind of causes EZ Gaming to split up a little bit. So
Yep, and Red Zone is, for example, just kind of taking down the Ant sentries. And so EZ Gaming got so frustrated that Garrick actually just popped all of his Ant sentries, so they lost all the Ants. Now,
Yeah,
Red Trippy Queen is trying to be the front line for EZ Gaming, taking a stun out from the Grey Witch. One auto attack from Max 98 Russ tells that Grey Witch to stop doing what she was doing. Now you see Red Zone kind of grouped up a little bit. All 5 of them are there. We're seeing an interesting team fight here unfold, guys. Fighting over farm. 2 teams fighting over farm. This is what you expect to see in the semifinals.
It's they know, you know, EZ Gaming knows this is a really important team fight that's coming up, so they're very hesitant, and Red Zone is doing their best to try to bait them into a fight right now, and EZ Gaming is not taking the bait. They know if they lose this next team fight, they're pretty much putting the nail in the coffin for them.
Well played by EZ Gaming. Well
Yeah.
played by EZ Gaming. They did not have the advantage in that fight.
So absolutely. So it forces, and that whole confrontation kind of just dissipates away. So.
Well played by EZ Gaming. I really approve. They've actually managed throughout this entire time to reduce the gold lead of Red Zone. So that was actually all very good for EZ Gaming.
Frostcell going in on Ant, and here comes FaZe in here and gonna do the damage. Frostcell doing so much damage and not able to pick up the kill. FaZe blinks away.
Blink from Frostcell is gonna be wasted, so Nengxiang didn't get a kill, but doesn't have a blink now.
And
that was actually very bad for Red Zone.
Neng used a respawn, and I'm not quite sure, maybe because the team fight that's coming up, but I don't know that respawn was immediately. Ooh, there goes the kill. Clint in there with the snipe. Nice snipe by Clint. And he takes out FaZe in the end.
Wow, Clint Giant Slayer proving why he is the Giant Slayer, killing the mid laner of EZ Gaming and also being as annoying as possible. This is an interesting game, Arya.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting game.
And the nice placement of the trap enabled him to have vision up on the high ground from there. And EZ Gaming, look, they're letting them know they're in the position to steal. I'm not sure why Garrick is using his ants so early. Again, maybe they're just trying to scare them off.
I think that he knows that Clint will expose them and make him visible, so he just goes ahead and DPS's either the dragon or the person fighting under it just to be annoying. He knows that they're going to disable his ant traps.
And here comes
a lot of vision coming from Red Zone too.
Yes.
Red Zone has a lot of vision down on the map right now. They have 2 wards either side of the river. They know where EZ will be flanking them from.
EZ gonna seed this tower, and they're just backing up, being pushed back into a corner.
Stun coming out from Lathier the Grey Witch, and a little bit of movement speed coming from Frostcell, Max 98 Rust. Makes you feel like maybe they'll engage on him, but they're not going to.
And an early ulti by Ant. It wasn't effective at all. You really want to make sure your carries are in that Ant ulti.
Nengxiang 11 almost was able to engage on EZ Gaming. Almost able to engage on Max 98 Rust, but Nengxiang backed off a little bit.
Red Zone did the right thing, and they decided to go home, which was the right thing to do. Or most of them, it looks like they're going to switch. 3 of them are going to go for this bot tower.
Red Zone's going to go ahead and rotate bot. Since they have this heal comp, any sort of stats that have been spent can be easily recovered. They can just go ahead and rotate and walk bot. EZ Gaming is realizing that this is what's happening now, so they feel either they need to match this or get a tower of their own. Either take mid lane, take top tower, gank top, try and take down perhaps Nengxiang would be a person to gank because he used his blink earlier.
15 minutes in, you have Red Zone taking 3 towers to 0 towers by EZ Gaming. So
EZ Gaming is picking up Dragon here, though, and they might even look for a fight after Dragon. Frostcell is alone, and that was an easy kill right there because Nengxiang doesn't even have a blink. And if Retrophy from EZ Gaming had just engaged on Frostcell, they didn't realize he was alone, though.
Decent damage coming out of Clint's snipe as well, taking Donovac down to half health, less than half health. And with no heals on EZ Gaming team, Donovac's going to have to go home. But it was, with all the teammates that followed up, it does force Red Zone to retreat, and somewhat. And again, this is where Clint's a pain. He can kite for days.
Yeah, he is being very annoying right now. Actually, I think he's kind of realizing his overstay, so he just got to go ahead.
Check this out in mid. Here, Helm just taking spiders. Ho-hum, don't mind me. And just grab your spiders, and I'm just going to waddle my way back home.
Alright, Nengxiang pushing top lane again. Retrophy is defending top lane, but I think Nengxiang would win that trade between him and Retrophy every time.
And here comes the stun by Donovac in mid, the burst, and you're going up against 2 tanks though, so it's going to take a lot to burst them down.
Silence are not really doing much there. But he is buying some time for his bot laners to siege a little bit.
But in the meantime, look at what Frostcell on top lane. And
sure, Nengxiang is pushing top lane. He will be able to beat that Retrophy Queen every time, don't you think?
Absolutely, but he looks like he's choosing to go back, and now the Donovac is there to support his teammates. So
a little bit of spider senses, maybe. I don't feel like Red Zone had vision on that, but they knew Silencer was coming for him.
Right. Well, they knew he was just in mid, so it wouldn't have been too hard to walk over. All right, but instead they're slow. Oh, they're not going to switch lanes. They're going to go back. So Red Zone
Izzy
playing
plays mid.
conservative.
Ult coming out from Mystic. Ult coming out from Frostel from Max 98 Russ. Now Silencer should not be engaging there. They've already popped 2 ults, and all of Red Zone is TPing mid. You got to have 5 members from Red Zone there. Frostel is starting to go. Nengxiong barely avoiding Antguard's ultimate. That was sure and sudden death for Nengxiong, but he avoided it, and so there's no deaths have come out on either side. Greywish is trying to chase Garrick. Greywish gets a slow off on Garrick, but there's going to be no stun follow-up, and you have suddenly 5 members of Red Zone knocking on your tier 2 mid lane tower. Donovac putting a well-placed projectile in the middle of all of Red Zone, but not going to follow up on that stun.
It's just to scare him off. He's not wanting to feed. He's not going to go 1v5.
Playing very smart. He should have 1v5 there, I think. Ari.
Really? At level 8? You think the Donovac
I think he should have stunned all 5 of them under the tower. But,
yeah, he doesn't have a lot of defense, though. I mean, look at it. He's trying to build that Hermetis Cape. He does no physical defense. He has no magical. He has just a couple of HP pouches. He would have died
no
really
items,
fast.
really.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's going to be a tough game for Silencer.
So underfarmed right now. And
very sacrificial, though. Oh, now we see Retrofit Queen, who's not underfarmed. Stack 0 chasing against Frostel. This is going to be possibly a kill. Nengxiong actually just getting his blink back. Just now burning his blink.
And
that's going to disengage
and
him.
wastes it. Again, they're kind of, I mean, just very eager.
I wouldn't say that was a waste. I think that was a for sure kill.
No, I meant on Garrick. The waste. Garrick used his blink for no reason. I mean, like, he was trying to catch up so that he could ulti the Frostel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I believe so. I mean, my eyes...
No, you're right. He did blink forward and slow him. So we do have actually blinks coming out from both teams that will not be used in later team fights.
But
and you see just a little bit of rabble kind of going on mid. You know, Phase Master's pushing out his lane. EZ Gaming is actually starting to group up mid a little bit. But I wouldn't have thought that they would want to siege mid. They do want to get that tier 1 mid tower down, though.
What they want to do is they want 4 players at least defending and whatever, or, you know, split it up 3 and 1, 2, and maybe Donovac by himself. And they need to take towers. Again, if they don't take objectives, they need these towers. It gives their team gold. I can't say enough about taking it. It makes the creeps stronger. And otherwise, they're going to be playing, it's going to just be a game of attrition, and they're constantly be playing defense. And
it is already like that right now.
Yes.
It is a very close game. EZ Gaming has their top lane tier 1 tower almost down. They've almost got Red Zone's tier 1 tower down. Top, mid lane, it's halfway down, and bot lane, it's less than halfway down. So EZ Gaming has been doing a little bit of work on the tier 1s. But if they want to get one down immediately, it's either win a fight mid, push it down, or just send somebody top, push out that one creep wave and attack the tower a couple times. You get your top tower down. I'm
not seeing a lot of ants by Garrick for the most part. I mean, I've pretty much been keeping it on EZ Gaming for this entirety of the game. And just not like the warding that you were seeing out of C1990, young C1992 yesterday, where ant was such
Gary
a deciding
actually
factor.
just warded.
Yes.
And then blinked out. So Gary still had his blink. He blinks out. Okay, so we were lying. Me and Ari were lying about that. Okay,
apparently,
but
we were seeing. Or I was seeing things.
We were seeing things. But Garrick is actually going to be wasting his blink here. He's getting double stunned. And now he's got so much CC. He got silenced. He got slowed. And now he's not even able to move. He does get his ult off, though, before he dies. That could be helpful.
And
see Silencer chasing this Grey Witch, actually fireballing her.
And look at how tanky Helm is. And Helm, they're going to focus the phase. They know he's the one putting out major damage. Here comes Frostel versus Frostel up top. And it's going to be, let's see, who's going to be the last Frostel standing. And it's Max. But for not, he's in big danger because it was not his team that won the team fight. He won the individual fight, but his team lost the team fight.
Well, good for him, and there wasn't much else to do. Gary died, and then TP'd back in, and then died. Gary died twice in that fight.
Yeah. So
that was just very terrible for EZ Gaming. In fact, Red Zone is only ahead by 7,000 gold right now, which me and you already know is only really 2 items.
Yeah, or a team fight. So one team fight, and it could still swing in EZ Gaming's direction, but they need some coordinated work out of the ant. Needs to stay out of the harm's way, not get caught out of position, and because they need his ulti when the DPS is there to follow up on it. That's the game plan, and they're not able to. I don't know that they practiced this game plan. Maybe they were just taking a note from yesterday's game, and I don't know. It just doesn't seem like that they're executing the Ant game plan well to me.
It's not the same player playing the Ant. It's nothing the same.
No,
it's not even the same. It's not even the same team they're going against with the Ant.
But the plan is the same. The plan is the Ant, waits to trap the carries on the other side in his ulti. I mean, that's pretty much his job.
Red Zone is taking Guija already, and it's down to Red Zone. Red Zone
look how
picking up
fast
Guija.
he took. I mean, within a matter of a couple of seconds. Yeah. So I mean,
Sure.
At this point, Frostcell just putting out a lot of damage, and he has his Jade Axe. And again, we see on the Red Zone Frostcell, no King Killer, going instead opting for Nang for the Jade Axe and Watcher's Whisper, going for that attack speed.
He does have a Silver Spear as well, for a little bit of crit.
And here we go. They're going to go ahead and take
EZ
this
Gaming
tower.
trying to get bot lane tower, and they're going to get bot
Mid.
tower. In fact,
EZ Gaming, yeah. But they're knocking on their front door.
No, EZ Gaming's going to recall. They're getting ready for this big push coming from Red Zone. Already taking down their tier 2 mid. Already ulting the Mystic. Mystic casting a beautiful Helmet Divine Favor.
And there's the Ant
ultimate coming up under the tower. EZ Gaming's got Red Zone on the run. A wonderful fort coming up from Garrick. Silencer rushing forward, trying to get a stun. Will he get the slow?
This is what EZ Gaming has been waiting for, waiting patiently. And
the whole game,
here comes the port.
Saxofonista already regrouped, chasing Silencer, casting his ultimate. Forge Master will have none of it. Max 98 Russ is silenced. He's getting a little bit of help from support, but Phase Master showing up, trying to lay down his AoE, and this is what we were talking about earlier, Ari, where Phase Master not being a favored pick. You've got 5,000 HP on all of them, and you can only do 400 to each. That's not enough damage. Frostcell coming in at the right time. Max 98 Russ getting an instant double kill.
And just keeps swinging back and forth here. And
amazing team fight. Retropy Queen, though, following up and sticking on top of our Clint. Tiang is running for his life right now. He's not nearly as mobile as Retropy Queen, who picks up another gap close. Max 98 Russ is coming up on Tiang, who blinks out. Comes out with another artillery. Max 98 Russ is focusing on Saxofonista. Takes out Saxofonista.
Taking out Witch. And now going to take out Clint as well.
Team fight coming from EZ Gaming.
Stun coming in from Donovan.
The charge. Silencer is chasing down Tiang with another port back. Triple kill for Max 98 Russ.
And he is on fire right now.
He's going to get a rampage for Max 98 Russ. EZ Game picking up a rampage.
There we go, and just like that, EZ Gaming is right back in it. Never underestimate EZ Gaming. Never count them out. Or Max 98.
Never underestimate Max 98 Russ either.
And just like that, he picks up so many kills. And there we do start to see that Essence Stealer right there. So
Is
smart.
There Essence Stealer?
Yes.
They're building Essence Stealer. All right.
And he already had that, so I don't know if that was what made the difference for them. Ooh, here comes Frostcell. They were trying to grab one of those towers.
It might have made a huge difference. Ultimate coming out from Max. He's kind of going to go ahead and go home. That's enough for EZ Gaming. They say we took enough from you just now. In fact, the score is not even, but the gold is almost exactly even. EZ Gaming is actually still behind on gold, but only by 500. So
only by at this moment, that's pretty much even. Ooh, overextension. Donovan goes down.
That is even. Garrick throws down his ultimate, but really doesn't help out Silencer that much. There's those times where you feel like Garrick could have helped out Silencer more there.
And Witch, all aggressive, and uses her blink, but uses her blink.
Russ.
Ooh.
Ult is already down from R3.
Down.
A lot of damage. Airford is taking a lot of damage. Blink coming forward with Max 98 Russ. EZ Gaming picking up another 2 kills and almost falling in the lead, but Red Zone is actually still in the lead on gold. It is unbelievable. No, EZ Gaming in the lead on gold now.
Yes, and check them out. They are doing an effective split push. Look at the Red Trophy Queen going. So they're keeping them busy in mid, but Red Trophy Queen. But they with two full health with a healer and a tanky helm, they're gonna have to pull off. Here comes Frostcell to counter. And
tower's already down. Max 98 Russ is there with his Retropy Queen, Zach 0.
And with that, EZ Gaming now has more towers than Red Zone.
Really?
Just like that, guys. All within the last 2 to 3 minutes, EZ Gaming has turned it on. And
how did they do that? How did they apply so much global pressure? How did EZ Gaming put so much global pressure down that they had no towers, and now that they have all towers? Well,
they were patient.
They won an amazing mid lane fight, didn't they, Arya?
Yes, just like we said, it's, as we talked about, it only takes one team fight to swing that pendulum right back. It wasn't.
And we were even talking about this 20 minutes ago, Arya. We said Max 98 Russ, bot lane for EZ Gaming. He's going to be really important this game, didn't we? We said that. We said Max 98 Russ is going to be really important this game, and watch what happens. Silencer coming up with a stun, and the ulti coming out from Garrick. They're going to be taking out Saxonista, which is huge. They took out Forge Master. Grey Witch's ult coming up. Not enough time to get Clint Giant Slayer out. Red Zone is actually on the run with their heal comp, and EZ Gaming is ahead by 4,000 gold.
Right now, and Red Zone used up a lot of their respawn tokens, kind of unnecessarily early on. So I don't know. They might be getting some of them, but this
That's
game,
hurting them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They thought they had this. All right, Red Zone thought that they had EZ this whole game.
They thought,
and they kind of did. They had so much more global pressure.
Apparently, they didn't.
They had more gold. Apparently, they didn't. Well, yeah. I mean, just that one team fight from EZ Gaming, straight out of their front doors, and it's never gonna end. Max 98 Russ died. He comes back into the fight. Phase Master puts down a beautiful wall. Antguard puts down his ultimate right in front of the Phase Master wall. That's exactly what you wanted to do this whole time. Huge gank coming here from bot lane. Red Zone is showing up. Now EZ Gaming is all grouped up and they're trying to kill Grey Witch, who activates Helmet Divine Favor. Frostcell is getting taken out too. Phase Master
in trouble.
Still alive!
Yes!
Still alive! Blinks out! Mr. Roma 7 showing Red Zone what their mid laner looks like.
And buybacks, again, the very valuable buybacks now just used. And as a team, EZ's going to go ahead and push and go back because they've already taken the towers. Their main goal right there was Red Trophy Queen was just trying to push that lane. They kind of got caught out.
Did EZ Gaming use any buybacks?
Did
EZ Gaming die?
No, they didn't need to. Yeah.
How many died from Red Zone? Was it 2 that died from Red Zone?
Yes, and one of them used
their
buyback. Yes.
Okay. Wow, guys, this is getting pretty intense. This is the team that's going on to face Rose Noir in the finals against Rose Noir.
No, not yet. Not yet. Oh, this
the winner of this game gets to face Rose Noir.
No. EZ Gaming just ties it up. This is game 4. This is, Red Zone.
You're right.
Yeah, EZ Gaming needs to win this and then win one more, guys. Yeah, this is to tie it up.
If EZ Gaming loses this game, though, Red Zone does go on to face Rose Noir.
Yes.
So there's a lot at stake here.
Especially for EZ Gaming.
Red Zone is losing right now.
Yeah, they are. EZ Gaming had more on the line for this game, and they had to win. This was a must-win game for them, or go home. It wasn't necessarily
over yet, Arya.
So sometimes that adrenaline, sometimes that pressure.
Beautiful ult coming up.
Nice.
And actually lands on all 4 of EZ Gaming, but there's no follow-up.
Exactly. There was no AD carry to follow up and capitalize on that.
Saxonista should have been going through there with Forge Master as soon as that 4-man ult landed, but EZ Gaming is going to regroup here mid, and it's going to be a 5v5 showdown mid lane versus EZ and Red, and EZ's going to back off
EZ's going to go off. They're going to do the conservative thing. That is what has benefited them all game long, is to be patient and conservative.
Silencer making that call, I'm sure. Silencer made that call. But it was a bad call. Look at this. Guija's back up.
Ooh, now this one I don't know that EZ Gaming can get there in time.
They didn't think about that. They just thought about not wanting a mid lane fight. They should have taken that mid lane fight.
On the way back, absolutely. Yeah. And
this is very bad for EZ Gaming. Red Zone getting a free Guija buff, which is the hardest buff in the game to get.
So there was nothing they could do. Frostcell, with a heal team, the worry is that you're not going to have enough damage, but with a Frostcell, you're going to have enough damage on the team.
Yeah.
So
it's a very, very good team comp. It's very interesting. It does work, except that all 4 of the healers.
Hard-hitting mage, and you can see that making a lot of a difference in the team fights, where Phase Master just able to burst them down, even despite their tanky lineup and the heals.
Grey Witch doing a lot of damage though, and you may not see it, but she does have a Helmet Divine Favor. She has a Leviathan's Cloak as well, Arya, and she has Bone Flame done.
Yeah, she's very.
She's not a hard hitting mage though, like Phase Master. She is a support.
Ultimately,
hero.
she's a support, and her magic is not going to scale.
Yes. Her magic ratios do scale, but not the way that a mage does.
Not like a phase. Yeah.
Not like a Phase Master. And even Phase Master could use a little bit better scaling, especially in a game like this.
No, I disagree. Look at him. He's being chosen. He's being chosen just as because you love Phase. But you're a little bit partial to Phase. But really, I mean, also, Witch is a single target hero, you know, as opposed, although her ulti or whatnot, but for the most part, her damage.
But then it turns into a single target from her ulti because she has to pick somebody to stun.
Right, exactly.
So,
versus Phase, I mean, he's got that AoE.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And Phase Master is built for this. But at the same time, when you're going against a team like this with Phase Master and you hit all 5 of them with your crystal, it's no longer an epic. It's no longer an epic damage dealing thing. It's all of a sudden, okay, you almost did 50 damage to their Airfern. I mean, a late game Phase Master against a team like this really isn't that impressive. And so Phase Master for EZ Gaming is going to have to rely on his team. He's going to have to rely on, actually, Phase kind of turns into a support hero here. He's going to have to help. He does do a lot of damage, and when Red Zone is on the run, he's going to be dealing a lot of damage. But they're going to be relying a lot on their Frost Cell and also CC coming from the supports and lots of things to even make this Phase Master.
Check this out now. You see Red Zone trying to push mid. EZ Gaming not even phased. Nope, some of them are going to go back home, I guess. It looks like, nope, are they?
They're pretty much all rotated top lane. EZ Gaming really doesn't even know what they want to do here.
Yeah.
They all rotated top, and then they were like, well, I'd rather go back and push out mid.
Again, they are playing it safe. They're playing it safe. They didn't even go for the tower.
Retrofit Queen taking a lot of damage from Grey Witch. It's so funny to see Grey Witch beating up a Retrofit Queen like that, but it does happen every once in a while. They're probably just gonna want to watch this buff from Guija wear off. EZ Gaming making that call to just kind of wait. I'm not sure how long the buff lasts.
It's gone. It lasts for 2 minutes, but it's gone. I mean, that was
It lasts for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so it's gone. Yeah. So EZ Gaming is regrouped. It looks like they're rotating towards Dragon. They're going to want to grab Dragon very quickly and then go fight as quick as possible, right, Arya?
Yeah, and Levy's right. They are probably, everyone's waiting for buybacks. Everyone's going to is playing patient, playing conservative, and trying to make sure they have their buybacks, they have their TPs. It is a little bit of kind of the quiet before the storm right now.
Yeah, I think Red Zone probably wanted to fight that since they had the buff. I'm not sure if waiting for a buyback was generally on their agenda. I think EZ Gaming probably wanted to have everything ready.
Yeah, but they're not feeling too confident right now because right now EZ Gaming has had the momentum. So
yes, well, a little bit of an engage coming from Silencer, and now Antguard ulti is actually completely wasted.
Again. Yeah, not really on point with those ultis.
Red Zone is gonna hide behind a tower. That's the only thing that Red Zone can't heal, you guys, is their towers and structures. They can heal all of their creeps, and they can heal all of each other and themselves, but they can't heal towers. Okay, so Max 98 Russ is doing a lot of damage off of Saxofonista.
Yeah.
And he's getting thousands down already. And are they going to be able to finish off Saxofonista? A lot of heals coming in from him.
You don't see it often.
Saxofonista is still alive, getting lasered by the Retrofit Queen, though, and almost finished off by Retrofit Queen before getting an artillery heal. And Saxofonista is actually almost back at full HP now.
Right there, the critical was, don't see it often, but it was a misplaced wall by Roma, where he let the enemy get away and trapped his own players in. Ooh, look at this
Why
air
did he have to do a bad wall just then? He could have done a good wall for his team, but there is a little bit of an altercation mid lane. A pitchfork coming from Gary, slowing, and wow, now opening up Frost Cell. Frost Cell is opening up on Garrick, who blinks away, barely escapes.
Oh, look at the damage on
Phase. And a crystal goes straight into Helmet Divine Favor, followed up by the Retrofit Queen. Blink out from Marifern.
And down.
Also, bot lane has it going down too. Max 98 Russ is sitting here, and he's getting TPs in. He's chasing down Saxofonista, who's trying to get healed, and he doesn't get healed. So Max 98 Russ takes on Saxofonista. Now Max 98 Russ has 2 of them.
This is
him down.
Huge. This is so costly right now for Red Zone, which is going to go down as well.
Oh, EZ Gaming is doing it, you guys. EZ Gaming is putting the pieces together that they need to be able to kill this heal comp.
And it's the damage. Ultimately, the heals are not going to be able to keep up with this mass damage out of Frostville and FaZe. And
FaZe had a beautiful play. Now, always remember, with his ulti straight into Helmet Divine Favor after the crystal, right in front of the, the Frost Cell player for Red Zone, who is Ning Xiang, who as well came out at the right time. Beautiful ult coming up from Ereburn.
Ooh, that was very nice. That was critical. They might have overextended. This is going to be costly now. Oh, but look at they're hanging in there. Look at the damage again by Max 98 Russ going in, taking out Aerofern, now putting the hurt on Helm. Oh,
So
but
like
he's the last,
Max.
gonna be the last one standing. Nope, he's gonna take a turn.
Can you guys kill Max? Is what we want to know.
Oh,
Max
this
is
is a last stand. He needs, come on, stun! Donovac, we need a stun! No.
Donovac coming back in, losing Max. They lost Max, Aria.
I know. I don't know why Donovac didn't throw a stun right there. I don't know if it was on cooldown or what.
I think he was just trying to get the kill over with. I don't know. I was watching.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what he was trying to do, but
you've got to keep your carry alive.
Yeah.
I mean, that is huge, right? A little bit right there. Well, I mean, it's definitely stopped
for EZ Gaming. EZ Gaming also picking up Dragon. They have over 10,000 gold lead now.
And it's 38 minutes in, guys. This is 26 for EZ Gaming, 19 kills for Red Zone, and yes, a 10,000 gold lead. EZ Gaming with 84,000 to Red Zone 74,000. So
very interesting game, you guys. Very, very interesting game.
I am going to.
We sometimes get these chaotic matches, Aria, and these setups where
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna take a 30-second quick break. I'm about to pee my pants, and here you go. I'm gonna follow Ant.
All right, really? Aria has to take a quick break, guys. You're leaving it here with me, and she said she's following Ant. So let's take a look at Ant Guard and see what he's doing. Gary is circling towards mid lane, and me and Aria have been casting this all afternoon, so I do apologize that my host has to step out of the room for just a second, you guys. But we'll try to make sure this doesn't happen again and use our bathroom break in between games when we can. Also when the players are on their break. But that's also a good time for me and Aria to catch up and discuss what's really happening in the game. So she's just going to have to step out for just a second. Right now the gold is sitting at 10,000 gold is towards EZ Gaming. Their Phase Master is sitting in the middle. He's pretty much Mr. Roma 7 is having a very good game. He has 200 CS. The only person that has 200 CS is the Frost Elf for the enemy team who's engaging on him, and he's forced to ult away. Now, Mr. Roma's forced to ult away with Phase Master. That's a huge amount of Phase Master's AoE damage. However, they are engaging on Clint. EZ Gaming, Silencer, going in for a 5-man stun. Red Shirt Feet Queen following up with Silencer. Now a bit of turning around. And Aria's back here. You can see that Frostel is trying to take on 2 members of EZ Gaming.
He's out
and
in front,
on the other side of Silencer.
Oh,
and now amazing Antguard ulti coming up from Garik, but it's not enough to finish him up. Max 98 Russ is going to get killed by Nengxion as well. Now Nengxion going forward. He has almost no HP, and he gets fully healed. And wow, is he going to get a quad
kill? That
was
a team wipe right there. Frostel used a buyback. And
Red Zone, all they needed was Aria gone. They got
apparently
a quad kill.
Apparently I'm
Red Zone
bad
got
luck.
a quad kill, and now they're picking up Guija. You didn't miss much, Aria, at all, actually.
I came back just in time to watch the big swing. It was up until this point, it was EZ Gaming in the lead, but now it's
and
Red
all
Zone.
The team fights. And winning all the Red Zone won a team fight.
Wow.
It was amazing. It was amazing, and it was very chaotic, very disorderly. You see a fight starting to happen mid lane. Phase Master has to burn his ulti.
Wow. Check this Frost
on the
out.
other side. Silencer still engages even though Phase Master burns his ulti mid lane. Big mistake on EZ Gaming. EZ Gaming, you know, their mid laner has been spending 40 minutes farming only to burn his ulti. You back after he burns his ulti.
And gonna use it on Witch. Witch forces to blink out and heal herself. Clint in trouble.
98 Russ running from the enemy.
It's just him. Here comes Donovac.
Out DPS's it.
There's a nice stun by Donovac.
He's fighting under tower.
And
heal back Witch and Clint, but it's not going to be enough.
Frost
and Retrofeed might be able to follow up on this.
With a 70 seconds timeout notice. I mean, now we're starting to, you know, deaths are so costly here late game. Out of the game for both sides for over 70 seconds. So
EZ Gaming is going to push mid. Because why? Well, it doesn't look like Red Zone even has their carry. They only have one carry. Everybody else is a support guardian or healer.
Yeah, and they're going to go back, reset here, and they're going to try to push, but they're not really pushing quite fast enough. And
I thought they were going to bum rush it, Aria, but that's just me.
Yeah, but no, that is not... EZ Gaming has been playing conservative for the most part this whole game. And so they're going to continue to try to play conservative. But now it's equal here already.
Look at Red Zone's base though. Look at Red Zone's base and look at Silencer's base. Look at Red Zone's base. They have a tower missing bot. They got one of their barracks gone. Mid lane, both the barracks are full of HP. Their top lane tower is almost gone.
Yeah,
So
7
they
to
almost
4.
have 2.
Yes, and then 7 towers to the 4 towers. This is going to be a tough one, and EZ
EZ
Gaming.
Gaming is winning, but they only have a 3,000 gold lead.
But it's the structures. At this point, it's the objectives that are counting even more than the gold.
Really?
You're
'Cause
right.
to me, if they don't have any buybacks left, who knows how many buybacks they have left? But if they don't, it's the winner of this next team fight.
Oh, I think EZ Gaming has buybacks. I mean, I think it's not something I can see.
I think some of them might actually be on cooldown right now. I think one or two of them.
Frostcell used a buyback, and maybe Donovac, and but FaZe I think still has it, and he's a damage dealer that can protect base.
I think on both teams, Arya, only 1 or 2 members is on cooldown right now for buybacks, and they're all kind of running low too. I think everybody pretty much only has 1 or 2 buybacks left, except for a couple members on each team that have all their buybacks left.
Especially for Red Zone right now. And sometimes you play harder or better when your back is against the wall.
Oh, here we go. This is a fight, Arya, happening.
Frostcell, and that's who you want to have
this is a big one.
Nice.
Vanguard ulti goes down in the middle, lays down the green carpet.
And you're focusing the tank, and
Red Zone just backed into a corner here. I mean, they are taking a heavy engage, and they just retreat into the corner, and they group up, and they outplayed EZ Gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 kills to 0 in that team fight right there. They weren't, I mean, again, stop focusing the tank. Aerofern heals for days, was able to get away. And in the meantime, the rest of the team took out 2 of their members. So
Red Zone lost no members there. And here's a big problem too, Arya, that I'm noticing that comes from these heal comps. If you don't win the team fight and one of them barely gets away, that person can be at full HP and can be mid, attacking your base. You know what I mean? If you get an Airfern down to 1 HP, that might mean nothing if you don't win that team fight. He might have 4,000 a couple seconds later and be pushing your base.
And this time it's Red Zone that's going to be careful and not overextending, going back, resetting, and going to go out and push the lanes with Frostfell and Aerofern on top, Witch on bot, being paired up with Helm.
All right, EZ Gaming finally being able to group up just a little bit. They're going to follow Garrick through the wilderness. Red Zone looks like they're kind of heading over towards that direction too, but they're a little bit more split up.
The next
scores
fight,
28-27.
They know it, and everybody knows that it's Guija
so
coming up.
There's only a gold difference of 50 gold on the map right now. That is nothing. If Arya said 2,000 or 5,000 is nothing earlier, 50 gold 45 minutes in is nothing, you guys. It's even less than that. It's only 7 gold difference right now. You guys, this game does not get any closer. What you're watching right now, going to this finals or into another game, a round 5, we might see a big Airfern ult coming up here to engage it. It looks like the Phase Master, Mr. Roma's out of position.
Yeah, he needs to watch out. And it's high ground versus low ground right now.
Frostcell sitting in the back for Red Zone. Their carry has proper positioning. If they get a good engage, Silencer is going to go ahead and mess with this Airfern a little bit, who is slightly out of position. Grey Witch is going to step forward and harass Frostcell a little bit more. EZ Gaming has Group CC going.
Oh, there's the damage.
Going in with a beautiful stun, but I mean, these plays coming from
FaZe goes down.
are amazing. Nengxiang is in the back. He gets engaged on by Silencer. A lot of damage going on Nengxiang.
Oh.
Is Max 98 Russ able to kill him? No, Nengxiang is able to kill him.
Again, it goes to Red Zone, team fight. And look, all you have Ant on the run, 4-man team wipe. Not a complete
4 people all casting their heals on one carry.
What's the difference now? What's the difference? Yeah, they couldn't. They're getting thick. They're getting really thick.
Well, I mean, Frostcell can handle it. Can Phase Master is no longer going to be just like a clear cut and dry, too much damage for you to handle. Phase Master can't really deal with teams like this that have so much support and buffs and heals. I mean, like I said, you know.
Yeah, he has a cooldown on his skills. He has a cooldown on his
cooldowns. You know, you do 500 team damage to somebody. I mean, that's just 50 damage.
And now it's Red Zone knocking on EZ Gaming's door.
Max 98 Russ is
and they're going and focusing the Frostcell out in front.
Eric
so
is now out of position. He has to blink out of the Phase Master's wall, which is actually
there's some damage out of FaZe, but there's the heal, and you just negated Phase Master's damage, and now FaZe needs to watch out. And now Frostcell goes down.
Russ getting taken out. He's the most important.
Oh, and they're going straight for base. Frostcell focusing that base, and this is gonna be it, guys. Oh my gosh! Wow, this is gonna be it. Wow, I can't believe it. EZ Gaming.
Here we're gonna see Red Zone going to the finals. Am I right?
And EZ Gaming going home when they had the game. They just lost it in the last team fight. Wow. Wow,
What
congratulations to
EZ
Red
Gaming.
Zone. They get to go and face Rose Noir in the finals.
And what a performance from EZ Gaming, you guys. Big shout out from Fit and Aria to Silencer and all the people that took part in EZ Gaming's production. What an amazing team. I mean, look at how they performed through this series, Aria. I know Red Zone just won. I know Red Zone's going to the finals. We know who's going to the finals. But look at how EZ Gaming performed throughout this tournament. It's really setting a standard for guilds.
Absolutely. And the way they
no lies, no exaggeration. EZ Gaming, absolutely amazing. Red Zone pulling out a win with their heal comps both times.
Wow. Yep, definitely heal team for the win for Red Zone. Congratulations to them. My condolences to EZ Gaming. So hard fought, but yeah, they had the game in their grasp, and they kind of pulled back, and a couple of poor team fights, and not able to seal the deal. So,
well, I think we're going to see an interesting finals, and we might even see a heel comp make it to the finals, guys.
Wow. Well, I think if Rose Noir does their homework, they would see it coming. I think they would have a counter pretty much.
Well, there's not enough heroes and enough time to practice for heroes, and also there's really not that many items that cut down on
So
heroes.
are you voting for, you're saying that Red Zone's going to win in the finals? You think this heel team comp is uncounterable?
Well, no, what I'm saying is that these people can make stuff up. These people can make new and inventive comps. They can have fun while they're playing the game. And I think that we have the right 5-man team going against Rose Noir in the finals. And that's what matters to me, Aria. As long as we see the right 5-man team going against Rose Noir in the finals, that's really important to me.
And that's what we're going to see here this next weekend, guys. We are going to see Red Zone versus Rose Noir in the finals next weekend, next Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that would be 1800 GMT.
We'll, of course, keep you updated throughout this week from GameLoft's social media, GameLoft's Twitter, Camcord. Make sure to listen to Levesme. Make sure to check out my YouTube channel. If you've never heard of it, just go ahead and type in My Fight Green to YouTube. It is a Heroes of Word and Chaos YouTube channel, and we are trying to keep you guys up to date. I think we also have an analyst desk today that is here to talk to you guys. Am I right, Aria?
Yes, there's going to be a post-game wrap-up this weekend. And
overall, just really exciting games, Aria. In a couple hours. There's going to be going live on GameLoft's channel, the analyst desk. So anybody watching out there on Camcord or hoping to be filled in maybe a little bit more in the tournament or understand really what's going on and how these teams got there, why they're fighting there, make sure to tune in later today on GameLoft's Camcord channel for our analyst desk featuring, we don't really have names for you right now, but I can assume that Levesme is going to be there along with T-Dog or maybe Seasoned Salt.
Absolutely, guys. Yeah, we'll see. But there's definitely in about an hour or so, we're going to give it time for the analyst to pull up some game footage from this last game. This last game was very exciting, and all the games this weekend. This definitely lived up to the hype this weekend. These semifinal matches, incredible games, some of the best games that I have seen in tournaments here. And
who knows what the finals is going to be like? It could be a complete stomp. They will talk about all of that during the analyst desk. But me and Aria really had a good time watching these semifinals. They were really amazing. And Aria knows these players as well as anybody else. I know these players as well as anybody else. Truly, I played against all of them. So does Aria. So, just a very interesting semifinals. And I'm surprised to see Red Zone move on. I thought EZ Gaming had it.
Yeah, in that last, I don't know about had it for moving on, but in that last game, I thought that they did have the game. But
I didn't even know about that. I thought EZ Gaming was going to move on to the finals. But like I said, Aria, I feel like we have the right 5-man team going to the finals.
Absolutely, that's what's so nice about the best of 5. I mean, it really does. It is the better team that moves on. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and thank all of you guys out there for viewing. Special thank you to the players. Thank you so much, everybody who participated in this. I know that you left it all out there on the field, and no regrets. And this wouldn't be possible without you guys. Thank you guys so much for participating. And Fit, you want to give some shout outs there? before we.
Well, thank you to Aria and thank you to Gameloft. And also thank you to all the guilds that have signed up for these tournaments and have been here for the last couple of years. You know, those are really the people that need the credit. Gameloft has been doing an amazing job with this tournament so far, and I know we're on their channel, but make sure you guys give your big thanks to Gameloft. Go out on those forums and say thank you to them. Say thanks to all the people from Gameloft that you get to talk to, and also thank you to Camcord for letting us host our tournament here on your service.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys, and we're gonna out.
All right, goodbye, Aria, and goodbye, everybody.
Thanks, Fit. Bye-bye.